All right. Well, yeah, it's been a minute. It's been a minute since we last played, but just a little recap of what happened the last time. So y'all went to Fiona's Fine Flowers, a brothel in
Mm-hmm.
the dock ward, to try and find Oglar Timberborn,
Mm-hmm.
um, because you were sent there after talking with Ananias, who said that he would only help you and have a better shot of actually succeeding on this supposed quote unquote coup against his dad if his brother was brought in. But his brother being a little
Mm-hmm.
bit more hard headed, and not really, with the grain, or not really against his father's grain, would be a little bit harder to convince. He told you that he spends his nights at Fiona's Fine Flowers, a brothel in the town, and y'all went there immediately, where you were greeted by Fiona. She was a kindly matron of the house who, after a little bit of convincing, quickly set you up with a girl after not giving up any information about her guests. This girl
Mm-hmm.
just happened to be one of Oglar's, I guess, regulars, I would say,
Yeah.
by the name of Chrysanthemum. So you went with Chrysanthemum. You actually, the boys didn't all go. It was really just Pyrite who who went to get a little familiar with Chrysanthemum. Mostly because Roland didn't want to spend the money, and Kythos did not have the money.
This one
He's a
dead.
broke bitch. Did not have enough to go for a roll in the hay. But you both agreed to watch over the room while the engagement was done. Upon entering the room, Pyrite was met with a scene of like a library in the forest and a Triton named Chrysanthemum with deep green and blue scales that quickly started reading his mind, looking into his thoughts, to try and gauge what his interests were. But his interests quickly were shown that he was very inexperienced in the matter of womanizing, and was just interested in trying to figure out about what Oglar was doing. Um, but before that happened, he was sat down in a chair and entangled, mostly due to
Mm-hmm.
Chrysanthemum not wanting people who were more difficult customers, i.e., Oglar, a very violent brute, to get out of control. And all while this was happening, the steadfast guards outside of the door,
Yes.
um, Kythos was allured by another blue tiefling walking about downstairs, and he quickly bolted off to go talk to her. And Roland saw a redheaded older woman get walked away by two people. Uh, After which, after getting downstairs, forgot what he was doing and instead talked to the matron of the house and wanted to get another access to uh, Oglar's room. At which Mama Fiona said, "No, I'm not going to give you access to the room."
No.
To which she said, "Don't be sneaking around. I don't want you looking at my customers." To which Roland said, "Of course not. I would never sneak around." And then he proceeded to sneak around
Sneaker.
and got caught almost immediately. And
I'm
he
a
was
nice guy. What can I say?
subsequently kicked out of Fiona's Fine Flowers. Um, of course, Pyrite didn't notice this and was having a conversation with Chrysanthemum in the room. She was pretty hesitant to talk about Oglar. It was not like, her favorite subject, but she did tell him that he talked a lot about the waxworm captain that they've been dealing with, Captain Lark, and about how Oglar didn't like them specifically and would love to thrash them about because he just doesn't like them. But
Mm-hmm.
um,
I don't like.
but his dad since he's dealing with them, forbode him from doing anything about it. So Oglars is really bent out of shape about it. But after that conversation was done, Pyrite left, did not go any further with Chrysanthemum. But he was, I think you had failed like 3 times with your animal handling and was just rocking a boner the entire time. So he walked out hard and unsatisfied, but sated with knowledge, to a nobody outside the door.
Where'd you guys go?
Yeah. Roland went with Halfgore, who had just finished fucking a fish, to the bar to get wasted. And Kythos was still rizzing up the blue tiefling, who he had found out was named Iris. Iris was a mercenary that worked outside of or around Aloe for a really long time, and had finally settled down to be a different profession for a bit. She invited him back to his room, and upon that realization, Kythos went downstairs to get into Iris's room, to which he figured out he did not have any money yet again. $0 to his name, and instead opted to go to the bar that Roland and Halfgore were drinking at, and got 2 cups of water. And
I remember that.
And he ran back to Iris's room, knocked on it. She was confused because usually it's a key and you just open it up and you're in. But she was able to accept the glass of water and said, "Well, I can't really invite you in, but maybe next time." To which Kythos, in a panting voice, agreed that maybe later in their lives, when he has a little bit more gold to his name, that he would be able to drop by for another visit. And
if she don't love me at my broke ass, she don't deserve me at my rich D&D character position.
Mm-hmm.
Rich. Right.
What's that that image? It's this beat it chick.
Beat it bum.
But after that, the gang went back over to the bar, the Flop, and hold up.
Oh wait, James, did your voice disconnect?
And after getting to the Flop, Roland was already wasted, and Halfgore was using his money to pay for the drinks. But after which, y'all had realized that your goal had been reached. You decided that it was probably best to call it for the night and continue the negotiations later, and return to the Cavalier's 3 Coppers. At the Cavalier's 3 Coppers, you realized that something was a little bit off. In the Dragon's Suite, the door was slightly ajar as if it had been opened recently, and inside was a torn up scene. All of your belongings, your goods had been thrashed about, searched, and Cinder was beaten to a near death state and tied up to the central pole in the room, with the symbol of the wax worms carved above her head. She was still alive, but left in a very bad state, and I think Halfgore suggested that you all go to the River District for help with a priest. And that is where we are now. You guys have seen the scene. Halfgore is trying to lift up Cinder on his shoulders and take her out. He looks to y'all and says,
I don't know about you guys, but she doesn't look that good of an estate. But there should be a cleric or 2 in the River District. I suppose we take her there now.
Here. Go get the cleric and bring them here quickly.
You sure? That's gonna take a lot. That's gonna take twice as long as. It's gonna take twice as long. I'm just saying we should probably take her along.
We should
Yeah, I
take her.
agree. We should probably take her. Plus, it might be difficult to persuade a cleric to come over, but if we show up with a half-dead woman,
Yeah.
it's already there.
I agree. I agree.
I'm like Omega pissed at Halfgore, but I'm not doing nothing about it until we fix Cinder's problem.
I
Let
want to lean over to Roland and say, "Do we really trust this guy to get help?"
I just no,
Well,
I don't know. I don't know. We just need to help her.
Yeah.
Have we given her the boof already?
I'm pretty sure we did last.
Yeah,
session.
y'all had tried, but she was in such like a bad state that she either couldn't imbibe or it's too much to eat. Like it was able to like staunch her bleeding and stabilize her, but not enough to like fully regenerate some of the pieces of her body that she's been missing.
Okay.
Yeah. I think I tried to do a healing ward on her, and that didn't really do much.
All right, I'm gonna say then, Pyrite. I trust you to carry her.
right.
Halfgore.
What, you don't want me to at least get her legs? I can hold her feet.
Halfgore. Shut the fuck up. Pyrite.
Hey, man.
Kythos, you carry her. We'll lead the way. I'll lead and follow. Try to find a cleric quickly. We don't have time to talk this out. She's dying. Could be dying. So
Remember, did we pass anybody on the way in? Is there still a crowd at the bar? We call for
It was
a cleric
kind
or
of
something?
it was going like it was happening in place, and you could assume that because it's so lively at the Cavalier's Three Coppers, that's why they couldn't hear anything going upstairs in the Dragon Suite.
Well, I'm just thinking, if we go downstairs and we yell, "Is there a doctor, anybody with medical experience? We need help."
You can certainly try. Halfcore's gonna look to you and be like, "This is kind of like time is of the essence, but I can possibly just go downstairs and search about."
Yeah, just you go down and just see what you can find, and we'll bring her downstairs. And then if you can't find anybody, we get in the carriage and we go to the River District as quick as possible.
Okay, that sounds good. So I'm gonna roll to see how lucky that this is gonna be, to see if there is somebody that knows.
here we go. All right. That airplane scene. Is there a doctor on this plane? What new character are we about to meet?
Alright, let me see. I'm just gonna roll a flat d20. I'm gonna say 19 and 20, there is a cleric in the building.
Okay.
I'm waiting to see the result.
That's a 3.
Oh, 3. Nope. No doctor here.
But
can't I
I'll
see the
roll.
roll?
I'll roll again for something else. This is more gonna be a 15 through 20.
That's weird. How'd you guys see the roll? I can't see it on D&D
Look at
Beyond.
the
Nope,
game
9.
log.
So as you guys are loading up, as you're loading Cinder into the back, she's in a real rough state. She can't even speak. Like she is like bending between conscious and unconscious. Like her eyes flutter every now and then, before she passes back out. She's not bleeding anymore, but she is greatly in pain. You can tell that if she was conscious, she would probably be screaming at this point. And as you guys are loading her up, Halfgore comes out. He's covered in sweat. He looks at all y'all and says,
Well, this is just, it's not probably the easiest night to try and find somebody that's going to be able to heal her. But yeah, I know the River District well. I mean,
That's fine. Take us to the River
Well-
District. Thank you for your help. Lead us there. Guide us.
All
Let's
right.
go. Wagon, horsey. Who's leading the horse? Who is the best animal handling?
I have.
For like-
I think I have I have +3.
I +2.
Yeah,
on
that's
animal
you.
handling. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, you're leading the horse. You're leading the ship.
Let me take the reins.
All right, Halfgore, tell him where to go.
alrighty.
so Halfgore gets up on the front as he leads y'all through the main market district and up to the River District. If you look towards the map, you're going to follow the main road up and to the left, and you're going to end up here at this gate. The roads are pretty empty at this point. It's only lit up by a couple magic lamps on the main roads. And a couple of oil lamps lit in people's homes, so it's not exactly like a bright scene. And the quick gait of your horses and the clatter of the wheels on the stone are like the only sounds that you really hear. other than like the mutters of some people down alleyways and some guards talking on top of the wall as you approach the gate to the River District. The River District, yep.
Can I cast light to make a 20-foot radius of light around us so we have more view?
Sure.
So we can be even more exposed.
Can I put the headlights on?
Yeah, no, you turn on the brights, and as you
Brights are
approach,
on.
as you approach the River District gate, you notice there are no guards. The gate is wide open, and this one is more decorative. Like as you go to the River District, the gate is like a finer carved wood. It's a dark, deep stain, and in the River District itself is a large, like finely paved like brick pathway opposed to like a rough, worn cobblestone pathway. But there's no guards to contend with, and you easily roll on into the River District proper. And as you do, Halfgore quickly points out a couple of different places that you could possibly visit. Like there are a couple of houses that you pass on the right, a barracks on the left, and you come across a large cathedral on your right-hand side, like this one right here. Halfgore points it out, and he says, "Yeah, this is the main cathedral in town. If you guys want to stop in there, I'm pretty sure, they might have a healer or two."
All right, well that's where we're going. Let's go. Walking straight in. We need to be mindful of our surroundings. This could be an ambush, possibly. So definitely on high alert.
Yeah. Do we all want to walk in, or do we want to leave somebody with Cinder in the cart? I don't think it's good to keep moving her.
I'll stay behind with Cinder.
I mean, if you guys want, I'm not the most persuasive.
You're coming with me. I'm keeping my eyes on you, little money grabber. I feel how different.
What do you mean, the little money grabber? I don't know what you're talking about.
We don't have time to talk about this. Come with me. All right, Kaitos,
you brought it up.
Roland grabs Halfgore by the shirt collar and lifts him off the ground with him.
Whoa!
Yeah, genuinely, you took the words out of my mouth. All right.
All right. I'm coming with you guys in there.
Yeah.
All right. Call me if you
need
anything good, Sadie.
Okay.
I want to be aware though as I'm running around. Like I want to be kind of mindful of like the shadows and corners. Like I don't want to get jumped either. Like I'm fully expecting like when we go in here for this to be a trap. So
quickly,
I want to like
go ahead and make a
be on
perception
alert.
check. Make a perception check.
Okay. Because like I'm
Both of
assuming
us?
this is all a part of it. I'm gonna
A perception or an insights check.
I mean, perception's higher for me. I got an 11.
I got a 12.
Okay, so you both kind of like get a vibe of the place. So the River District, as you're riding in, you're kind of focused on, Cinder and just like your destination. But this River District is a very like open air sort of thing. There's not really like clustered houses or big huge walls or tall like shared living spaces. It's a lot more open and like calm than other places. You see a lot more greenery, plants, trees, bushes, and you see people that are finely dressed walking about the area to your left. Like if you look over here, like down this way as you're walking into the main part of the temple, there are a couple of not pubs, and Pyrite, you would recognize this from living in Cloud Cradle, and I guess Roland, you wouldn't have had any chance to go into these places, but going from city to city, these are different than just regular pubs. These are actual restaurants, like fine restaurants. But you're not focusing on that. You're going into the cathedral, and as you go up to these main big gates, you see like a huge doorway, like a cathedral, double walls, big square. They look like giant chocolate bars, with a large brass knocker on it, and above it is written in text, "The way, onus above all." So what do you do?
All right. I'm knocking on them doors, and I'm gonna get a cleric to us as fast as possible. They're just
all right.
like,
So you knock on these doors. Halfgore kind of looks up. Says, "Yeah, they're usually here this late at night. but we'll see. Hopefully they'll help us out. And as he finished saying that, the one of the sliding squares that's kind of adorning this door slides open, and weary eyes look out at both of y'all. And inside the voice says, yes, welcome to the cathedral.
No time to talk. We got a woman in danger. She's on her last breath. She needs medical attention quickly. Do you have any healing clerics here? I promise we'll make it worth your while if you help us.
We do, but our services are a little short. He steps to the side and opens the door, and as he opens the door, you will see that the pews of this huge cathedral are they've been renovated and kind of like turned into a sort of sick bay. There's a lot of folks lying around inside, just like on every single pew, and you see like nurses and doctors and orderlies going left to right, like rapidly trying to stabilize people and give them as much healing remedies as they can. And the guy reaches out his hand. He says, "Yes, I'm Brother Roberts. I'm one of the main caretakers of the cathedral, but we've been kind of under a slew of attacked individuals. Trying to take in some more people at this hour would be near impossible."
Well, think about it like this. We just had an attacked individual, and if we can keep her alive, we might be able to get rid of the attacked individual problem in town. So, yeah, let's just tug her on in, bring her on in.
That's trying to solve a problem by just offering another problem later on. But
sir, I don't think you understand. She needs medical attention quickly. This isn't a sick individual. This is a dying individual. And I said I would make it worth your while. So we can work up those negotiations later, but right now, we need help.
Well, if you don't mind, there might be another option up the ways a little bit. There's a smaller cathedral that can possibly help you out a little bit more. They might have more space. Everyone comes to this cathedral firsthand.
We don't have medical experience, but we could help go bed to bed with various things. If you take in our friend now, we'll help you manage this.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Roll a persuasion.
Is this both of us or just
Pyrite?
Please.
Got a 16.
Okay. The Brother Roberts, he kind of sighs and ushers you in, and he tells you, it's like, if you can find a spot, or if you can try and help one of these individuals and clear out a space, I'd gladly appreciate it. But as I've told you, even people with the deepest medical experience, they have been very unsuccessful. These attacks they're quite of a different nature, you see. And Halfcore kind of like looks about and he says,
"Yeah, I've been hearing about these as well. Lots of attacks in the Market District, and also in the River District as well. It's been happening pretty recently, actually."
Thanks, Halfcore. I'm sure they knew already.
Well, he's telling.
What makes the nature of these attacks different,
brother? He's telling y'all. Did you know that?
Yeah, the sort of. I mean, we all just got into town. Although I guess he's lived here longer. I'm still pissed at him. I feel the difference of the coin weight in my bag, but that's not important right now. So, thank you, Halfcore, for the history lesson. How about we work on getting Cinder a bed?
Yeah,
maybe we go find the easiest person to heal.
Brother, you said these are of a different nature. What do you mean? Just that they're mysterious and that they're happening, or that they're difficult to heal?
It's a mix of both. It's kind of a conundrum. We've had sick individuals before, but none of this quality come. And he ushers y'all down the ways a little bit. And this man, you see like the distress in his clothes. Like usually, like this priest would have, fine adornments on, the symbol of Onus, a giant eye. is like a little tattered, a little bit less shiny. His amulet is kind of like crooked. His hair is in a tussle, and there's deep bags under his eyes. And you can see like flecks of blood like caked onto his chest, as if he'd been coughed on repeatedly by people that have been, dying or sputtering their last words. And he takes you to one of the first pews. And let me roll a D4.
Oh, let me also just say I'm gingerly carrying Cinder in at this point. Like I'm caught up with the group now, basically.
Okay. So you walk in, you see the same thing, and you see. Actually, Kaithos, when you walk in, I'll have you go ahead and roll a medicine check while these guys are checking out like this other body. So Pyrite, go up to you'll walk up to this first person and roll an Arcana check as you look at their body.
I got 22 on medicine.
I got a 4 on Arcana.
So you see that this person is looking ghastly, but you can't really tell heads or tails about what's going on. Like they could definitely just be sick with the flu. But you know that you probably wouldn't be able to cure the flu. But with you said a 21, Kaithos?
22.
A 22
medicine.
So you notice that some of these people that are in here, they're suffering from 2 different kinds of wounds. Like, it's not just all one thing. There's 2 different things that these people are majorly being afflicted by. And you can tell right away that one of these things is severe and, like, brutal mutilation of the body with some sort of tool, not a weapon.
Oh, wow. Interesting. Some like surgical intervention going on here with like unorthodox methods.
Torture, perhaps.
Yeah.
Why do you bring up torture?
Shut the fuck up, Halfcore.
I'm sorry, you're making me nervous. You're talking.
I don't. Listen to me. We're in an emergency situation. I could do with less of this and more of this. Help us get another person out of here. And if you respond to what I just said, I'm gonna deck you in the face. Thank you, Halfcore. Anyways,
can I respond to that?
All right, I'm decking him. Fucking
roll to hit.
Knocking his ass out.
Roll to hit.
Just a D20.
Yeah.
Halfcore's gonna do.
You're gonna get us thrown out of the hospital.
A 6.
A 6. So you like take a swing at him, and he's able to like, kind of like duck. Now quickly roll to hit again, but instead against Pyrite because he's standing right next to you.
All right, and watch this be the 20. Here we go.
Yeah,
not 11.
An 11, yeah, that probably doesn't hit. So you do a quick like windmill spin. Halfcore kind of like ducks and whoa, and you miss Pyrite as well. It kind of like grazes past him. But you're just like you're just unable to make contact, and Brother Roberts walks up. Please, no more injuries in the cathedral. The people here are already under enough distress. If you must fight,
I'm very sorry, brother. It's been a stressful evening. So, Kaithos, you said half of these people, they seem as though they've been mutilated or tortured, like surgery. What's the other half? Do you have a...
Yeah, so I can definitely tell that one of the 2 injuries is some unorthodox surgical tool intervention with the body. Is just some kind of could be like harvesting of organs or just pure torture. I don't know what the cause is, but it's those wounds are not normal. They don't look like animal scratches or claws or fangs. It definitely looks like a human tool. As to the other one, James, help me out here. I don't know what the other one is.
Since you know that the other half is not like wounds, you know what to not look for. Go ahead and roll with advantage an Arcana check.
Okay. B. Plus 2. 22.
So you nat 20'd it?
First roll.
So you can tell right away that this is a necromantic disease that these people are suffering from. And with a nat 20, you can tell that it is because of a vampire bite. A lot of these people are becoming afflicted.
The linkage.
Pyrite, you're not going to like this, but it is a some kind of undead vampiric bite fang that the other one is made out to be. And I'm very certain about that, by the way.
Like the guys that Roland was talking about earlier that are in that prison.
I think Roland was onto something earlier.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Brother, do you happen to have had you made sense of that already? Did you already know it was vampires?
We've no. I would say that's kind of past my medical knowledge. See,
what
we're not really prepared for.
Father? What can I say, Father? +5 medicine.
Well, we do appreciate your kindness in helping to identify the problem at hand, but we just don't have a solution for these people. All we can do is kind of ease their way and try and provide as much as we can. But some of the other people, they're a little bit easier to treat. And if you want to make another medicine check, or no, make a perception or insight check against one of the people that have the regular wounds on their body, and I'll go ahead and have you do it with advantage since you've been rolling so hot on these other ones as well.
So my insight is +5, my perception's +3, so I'm gonna do insight with advantage.
Gotcha.
Before I roll,
or investigation, whichever one it is.
Pyrite and Roland, I think if we can help these people out, like, you know, as like nurses or something, we can make some money on the side. But that's for later.
Yeah, well, first we gotta.
Brother, I'm just trying to save my fucking companion, like, or my my contact. This is important on multiple levels. I don't give a fuck about making side cash right now. Yo,
18 + 5 = 23.
Insane rolls. We have advantage. Roll it again to see if you get a nat 20.
Okay, let's do it again. It was on 15, but then went to 5, so 10. Okay, 23 to 10.
So with a 23, you come across one of the people that have been tortured / mutilated, whatever. Their body is like torn up. Their breathing is extremely shallow and very pained. You can tell like the cuts have gone deep into their body. And you notice like metal pieces sticking out of some of their wounds. Like some of the instruments have been left in, and it's not body augmentation precisely, but it almost looks like tools have been used to, you know, pry open their wounds, the cuts, and these tools have been jammed inside, almost like extra bones or like pieces of armor that have been, you know, stuffed into their skin. But one thing that you do see out of the tear of this one fellow's shirt, he's an older, bearded half-elf. Like, you see, like, the life is slowly draining out of his eyes, and, like, you can tell that there's, like, old, dried, congealed blood, like, pooling in the side of his mouth as he leans to the side. But in the tear of his shirt, you notice that there is a less, like, brutal cut into his skin, and it looks like it's a curved pattern. And Kythos, as you reach down to uncover this like new cut that you've just found, you slowly tear back the bit of fabric that's on his shirt, and you'll notice that it's not a wound that's on his skin, it's a carving, and this carving is the same one that's on your chest.
Gentlemen, these people are marked with the same mark that I have on me.
Whoa.
So they're what, your brothers?
I wouldn't say that they're my brothers, because I'm a tiefling, and these are just average humankind people, but whatever their mark signifies is something that we share in common. And it's a mark, it's a curved marking.
I see.
Right.
Do
you think...
As you say that, Brother Robert is going to walk up, and he's gonna like slowly like rub his hand across the bottom of his chin, and he's gonna say, "You say that you marked with the same mark on this man.
The issue, Father, is that I have no recollection of ever receiving such a mark. I was perceiving this to be a birthmark of myself.
Roll history.
Roll a 20 on this. You're gonna be like, oh wait, I actually remember.
One. I really don't remember. I don't remember. I really don't.
I'm gonna let this one slide, but I do think it's funny. Actually, you don't remember, but Roland and Pyrite roll history as well.
I don't remember. I don't know.
No fucking shot. I got a 1 as well.
God, no one fucking remembers.
Who the fuck is this guy?
I don't know what he's talking about.
This guy looks. You don't remember who this motherfucker is.
Father, we are genuinely not remembering.
6.
You remember that it's at least not a birthmark.
Damn it! Almost got a.
Did we?
I don't think that's a birthmark.
Wasn't it when we saw like the sunken ship or something? We saw like marks that were similar.
You remember that there were carvings of this mark on some of the pillars in the ruins of
Yeah.
that you found beneath the cave out in Sandside.
Yeah, where we found Shamashir, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I do remember that. Good memory, Pyrite.
But
Then is this?
Yeah, the brother.
Is this the guy that like the guard that we hung out with there?
Balabor? No.
Yeah.
No. This is this is just a person that's in town.
I see. So is this?
Well, there you have it, Father.
Well, these people who like are doing this, like this seems to be like what Professor Wowie Zowie was saying about the Sons of the Machine, or let me double check the name. Sons of the Machine, where they're like mutilating themselves with his inventions.
The brother's gonna kind of like stroke the bottom of his chin again in deep thought. He's going to, look at each of y'all and say, I've heard whispers of them having more, I guess, activity in recent times, but these attacks, they're vicious, brutal.
Do you think Professor Wowie Zowie's condoning this kind of thing? Like, is he aware that his tools are being used for this?
Maybe not.
I doubt that anybody would fully condone the acts of madmen.
Because I asked us to stop them.
I also paid that dude good money to upgrade my mace, and damn it, I'm gonna get that mace, even if he's a bad guy.
It seems like all of these roads bridge together in some way we have yet to see. However, Mr. Cleric guy, we've been here for less than
Roberts.
Brother Bobberts. We've been here for less than 5 minutes, and we've already solved so much that you guys were incapable of doing on your own. So I implore you, find a fucking table for my friend here, so we can maybe get to the bottom of this, so you have less patience to deal with in the coming days. We'll make it worth your while. We're quite literally already doing that. So please.
You roll a persuasion with disadvantage. This is very demanding of you.
It's not very holy of you to talk like that.
I'm a McStab this guy, and I'm not a vampire. Great. Well, 8. I don't think I'm beating 8. Yeah, 8.
I'll roll a real quick whiz. Yeah, it's a 12 or a 21. He's just gonna look at you and be like, the anger I understand, but if you just understand my position, the availability of such resources are just not at our disposal at the moment.
Kythos, find me either the near deadest or the healthiest person, and we're gonna focus on one of them.
I'm gonna use my Doctor House skills and scope the area out, see if I can find somebody who's available.
Brother, what resources do you need? And I want to hold up both the booth and then also roll up my sleeve to show the Rose of Domination. We have some magical items that have helped us in the past, if that's what we need. This pipe is able to heal us, and um, I think we can set it so that it works to heal everybody within the room. And then this rose just has a lot of magical ability to it.
Isn't the whole point of an emergency like clinic to triage by emergency? Like we have somebody that is life-threatening emergency, they need to be seen first. Isn't that the whole point?
Well, it's.
I think everybody here is life-threatening.
Oh, okay. Well.
And as you remembered, everybody takes their people to the cathedral first because it's the most popular one in town. So, like, every single attack, every single person, every single, like, body that they find is immediately taken to this cathedral. That's why they're kind of overrun at the moment. The father's going to take your stuff. He's going to take a look over. He says, "This will definitely assist us. Let us try a little bit." And he's going to take you, Pyrite, over to the side as Kythos, you and Roland are looking for someone to cure. Did you roll your medicine check with advantage?
Let me do that right now. 17 and 15.
All right, so you're able to find somebody that's, they've been more recently attacked. Not you can't, that like for a fact you can't cure vampirism, but you can probably cure, the wounds suffered from these from the attacks, the mutilations.
Okay.
So I'll have you go ahead and roll, if you want. First, a investigation on the body as you come up to it, and we'll go from there. So it's going to be a series of checks, and if you can successfully heal this person, you might be able to free up some space that Cinder can rest in.
Okay, let's do it. So investigation. 7.
Okay. All right, so I will say that will dictate how you can proceed from this next step. So as you know that there are metal pieces, there's tools centered in these bodies. If you heal these people up without getting the tools out, without getting these weirdly jammed in devices into these people's skins out, it's not going to heal properly and they're going to still remain in critical condition. Roland, you're going to have to pass a sleight of hand check of 17 or up to get these pieces out. With a 7 on the investigation, since you're not medically inclined, I'm going to add 3 to it. So you're gonna have to pass a 20.
All right. Let me check my gloves of thievery real quick, because I know it's for any sleight of hand check, right? Mm-hmm. And also to pick locks. Mm-hmm. So this is like to very like butter, hands, whatever you want to call it. So it's just a flat +5 to whatever I get. Yes. And my sleight of hand's already a +4. I'm not doing the math. I'm just rolling. Just one chance, one opportunity.
It is a critically injured medical condition. If you just go around yanking things out of people, it's not going to turn out pretty.
All right. I'm going to do this very, very delicately with my gloves. There we go. Wait. Nah, that still doesn't pass it.
Wait, no, 12 plus 5, right?
Is 17. That doesn't pass a 20. Well, it gets close, though.
So as you kind of, like, reach into this person and you're trying to slide out the largest piece of metal, Kythos was able to, find somebody that's, a little bit more, susceptible to this, but he wasn't able to help you out to try and get this out anymore. As you yank this thing out, you quickly and easily slide it out to almost being out, but you start to snag on something. And as you keep snagging on it, you realize it's not going any further. I will allow you to push this roll if you really greatly want to.
All right, remind me again the rules of pushing, because I'm definitely feeling it.
So pushing a roll is I will allow you to re-roll one of the checks that you have failed, with the opportunity being you succeed, but the negative being a great mishap, which I can assume that you can guess what it is.
Patient
at this
dies.
Junction. And as you figure out what you're going to do with that, Roland, you and Brother Roberts walk over to the side, and he takes the booth, and he looks at you for a second and says, "Do you mind if I attempt to utilize this?"
No, please, go ahead. I practically just hand him the booth.
Oh, it's pyrite.
No,
Oh.
my bad.
You're grabbing metal out of this person.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think we have a setting on it where we can turn it into basically a hookah and use it for the whole room.
Well, let me attempt. And he's gonna order some of the orderlies to come over, and he is going to, give them each a nod. They're going to start slowly cutting out some of the pieces of metal that's in these people. I'll roll a medicine check of a +5 with advantage. They're helping each other out. That's a nat 20. So he is able to, one of the orderlies is able to remove the metal pieces, the larger ones, and with Brother Roberts breathing into the booth, he's able to kind of figure it out a little bit. It's not going to be as effective as what you guys would be, since you're more attuned to it. And he is going to breathe a little bit more life into one of the patients. The patient breathes in the mist, the healing mists. Brother Roberts takes the cloud and pushes it into their nostrils, and he imbibes it. You see the wounds slowly start to close up. But the mark you can see on this one person, Pyrite, it remains there for the time being. And the person remains pseudo-unconscious, like pained, but no longer with metal pieces sticking out of their body. But, Roland, go ahead and, you gonna push it?
I want to let our cleric friend know that I'm going to attempt to take it out. Like I want to let him know before I do it, because I'm gonna push it. I want to let him know before I do it, though, where it's like I've almost got it, like I feel it, like I'm confident in my action, but I just want to make sure he knows that I'm doing this before I full send it.
Yeah, I think we have one guy who's almost healed right here. We can probably just put him on the floor and put Cinder right here, right?
I would say that with this device, it's possible, and he's gonna look over to Cinder, and he's gonna say, she does seem to be a little bit better than some of these other folks. These injuries are more easily treatable than some of these others. And with this one fellow, he looks like he's going to pull through. I'll have the orderlies attempt to place him to the side just for now. And
okay.
So you're not going to attempt to push it anymore?
Obviously, after he said that, if he's gonna push him off to the side, we got Cinder a table. Then like, no, I'm not gonna kill this guy. I'm hands off now. I'll be like, Doc, I nearly got it out, but it's still stuck in there. Did my best, almost got it out. Happy to help. Thank you very much, sir. Get this woman a table.
All right, so you push back some of the, or push through some of the people that are crowding around. Again, like this cathedral is like packed. You see like old cloths, old like tablecloths, like window dressing, banners and tapestries. They've all been used as like improvised bandages. Like some stuff have been, turned over on its side to make some more room. Like some of the relics have been kind of pushed to one end of the one end of the room to make extra, space for folks. And you hear like the ominous or the ambient groans and moans of the weak and infirm, like kind of like slowly pouring through the halls of this cathedral. And as you do, you slowly push through, and you get Cinder on top of this table. And in this light, you can see a little bit more of like how serious these injuries are. Like you see, like her eye has swollen shut, and like some of her teeth are like loosened a little bit. Her lip is like widely busted open, and you see like the inside fat like of her lip. Like some cuts on her arm go like straight to the bone. You can tell like it's been cut a little bit on the like the inner thigh. Like she is not looking pretty. You can tell like a little bit of where the boof magic had seeped in. Like some of the smaller cuts have been closed up, but these larger ones are taking a little bit longer to heal up. And it stopped oozing blood, but it is still like slowly trickling out here and there.
Is me doing any medicine checks going to improve the condition of Cinder at all?
So you've stabilized her. So she's not, actively dying, but she is not getting better.
Okay. Got it.
So the priest is going to look down. He's going to scrub his head, like rub his head for a little minute. He's gonna nod to each of y'all. He's going to say, I do appreciate the help and, with this relic you brought here. It's quite an amazing thing. But I can tell we're going to need some other help. And I would say some of the components that we have currently in the cathedral have been used up in the most recent days. You might be able to ask one of the other temples in the district to see if they have something that they can spare for us if we're going to treat her here.
Okay, that's easy enough. Like
still in the river district?
Yes, there's two other places you can go. You can go to the Temple of the Sun, right along the ways, or you can attempt to try the small chapel that's located to the north. It's a monastery for some of the monks of the Guiding Hand. You could try either one of them. They're quite charitable to a certain extent. And as he says that, go ahead and roll an insight check, all of y'all.
Damn.
Rolls are killing me today. 4.
Yeah. I lost my luck. I got a 6.
Hey, 15.
There you go. So Pirate, you can tell that when he says like being charitable, he has like doubts about that.
They probably got their own wounded people too.
But I implore you, like to the north is the chapel, and to the direct west is the temple. Do it as you will.
Should we split up into 2 pairs of 2s?
I personally think I should stay by Cinder's side, because I still am under the impression, I'm letting everybody know this, like, that she's still under attack. Like, this cathedral could absolutely be targeted by, now we know, vampires, right? And everybody else involved. We got, like, 3 different orgs. We don't even know who's involved here that could be a part of those orgs. I'm staying by her side whole time. Her eyes aren't coming off of me. Like, I'll be her bodyguard for the day.
I think you should also, should we bring Halfgore with us when we go to the monasteries, or do you think he should stay here and play nurse, basically?
I can deal with Halfgore if he stays, but if you guys think he'd be better help with you all, then by all means.
What do you think, Pirate? Do you think you and I each take a monastery and then we meet back, and then leave Halfgore here, so he doesn't cause more trouble out there?
I think it might be best for you guys to travel in pairs, because if you get jumped, you don't want to be by yourself.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I'm also thinking that obviously there's a lot of attacks. So, I want to look at the brother again and go, so I have one more magical item. I have Rosie, my magical companion, who can transform into different animals. So I wasn't sure if she could be of help, especially with these people who have fragments of metal. If it would make sense to have her turn into perhaps a leech that could dig through and help get out some of these pieces of metal. Or if we were to turn her into a bird, if the other monastery is close enough that we can just write a letter and have her go to that one.
Oh, the other monasteries are in walking distance, but if you want me to draft up a letter, I can send ahead to attempt to go to whichever one you're not heading to at that moment.
Yeah, just so they know
because
that we're actually...
I have to stay here and look after these patients. I can't leave and, give you a kind word, and these orderlies, they have their hands full already. But I promise you that the walls will remain steadfast, and the people will be protected on the inside.
Of course, yeah, if you just want to write up one letter, so we send one letter to the place, we'll walk over to the first place and walk over to the second.
Of course. But, which place, where are you heading to at the most immediate time?
Probably the Temple of the... The Temple of the Sun in the west.
Yeah, I'm thinking that too. If we're dealing with vampires, we want to go to the sun.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. He lets out a little chuckle. So you bring out Rosie. I think last time you had her, was she still a monkey? No, she was a cat, I think. So, like, as a feline, she's been, like, kind of, like, perched up on your shoulder most of this time. And she, like, jumps down. And what do you want to turn her into?
I suppose a cat is still relatively agile, especially if we're having to, like, travel in the night. So I'll leave her as a cat if you can just, like, write the letter and she'll carry it in her mouth.
He's going to lean down and give Rosie a little scratch behind the ears, and he's going to say, of course, I'll get that drafted up immediately. And he's going to go to, like, a reliquary over at the far end and start drafting up a letter. So, right. You said you're leaving Halfcore there with y'all, Roland?
So I'm staying with you, huh?
Sounds like it.
Is there anything you want me to do?
I smile at him.
You want me to like,
Honestly, yes. I want you to stick by that cleric side and see if you can help him out at all. Because the sooner we can start helping these patients, the more we can learn, and the faster we can get her healed.
Yeah.
Listen, can I go home after this? I'm feeling kind of tired.
No, not until you give me the money you owe me.
Well.
I know you were spending drink money with my money, I should say.
Roll a insight.
You're goddamn right. What did I roll? 18.
An 18.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
Hold on, wait. Let me check. Yeah, 18. Okay. I rolled an 18 on that. I feel the weight difference in my coin bag.
Yeah, you know when someone's pickpocketed you, and Halfcore had definitely done that.
It's like, hey, can you blame someone for trying?
Yes. You'll be giving me that money back and then some. So I'd suggest start checking everybody else's pockets in addition to their health conditions. Maybe you could learn something else. Because I'm not leaving her side. So you can be my eyes and ears and even my hands if you want.
So in order to pay back a pickpocket, you want me to pickpocket other people that are dead and dying.
I'm gonna attempt to deck him again. Like, no question, no hesitation, but like I want him to be surprised, like it's gonna be a punch that just comes out of like,
you go to roll to hit,
like an uppercut out of nowhere.
And remember, this is just with your fists, so you don't get to add. You only.
Yeah. Well, I'm not adding the poison damage. Although it is a poison ring, but I don't intend to poison him.
You only have a +2. That's what I'm trying to get at.
No +2?
No, you have a +2.
Oh, okay.
To hit.
Ew. Okay. Well, I'll just add mentally +2 to whatever I'm about to roll. There's a 13 hit on Halfcore.
Yes, because he's just a commoner. He's wearing no clothes. Or he's wearing no armor. No armor. Yeah, he's completely nude. No, that hits, and you deal 1 damage to him. Like, you crack him solidly across the nose. And he kind of like falls to the ground.
Not dodging that one, eh?
And
don't make me repeat what I just said.
The brother's gonna kind of walk over, and the orderlies are gonna. Oh my god! The brother's gonna walk over.
Maybe we should take Halfcore.
And he leans over. Please refrain from the fighting in the cathedral. we don't need any more injured. As you can see, we're already full. Why would you injure your friends?
Brother, I think that this is just a lesson so that he's a good employee to help all the injured people here.
He's been very unenthusiastic with helping you all. I'm trying to straighten him up.
Roll deception. Both Kythos and Roland.
17 for me. 17 Glocks in my row.
16.
Okay. He's gonna roll an insight, see if he passes.
I wasn't trying to deceive him. I was
rolls a nat 20.
No, he rolls. He gets a 16. He gets a 16. So.
All right, I beat him.
You beat him, but Kythos, he kind of like clocks you for a second. He's like, he's an employee. It's like I mean, I don't really work for them. I would say more just
volunteer more so than employee, but you get the idea.
So this is how you treat your volunteers? By beating them in a church?
When push comes to shove, brother,
please, we're not pushing or shoving here. There's more than enough room.
Understanding the violence that happens outside these doors sometimes might be the answer to preventing it.
I don't even think that you believe that.
Go medically treat somebody, old man.
What?
All right. Tell you what, Roland, you stay here with Cinder. We're gonna take Halfgore with us because you two can't behave.
All right, that's fine. I mean, I don't need his help. I was trying to get him to be helpful around here, but he just wants to go home. So maybe it would be better with you all.
Yeah.
All right, come along, Halfgore.
Thanks.
He's gonna pick himself off the ground and like stuff like part of his like shirt collar into his nose. To staunch the bleeding. And Roland, you're gonna see the brother.
Keep your head up,
I can't. I mean, I'm gonna staunch this bleeding real quick. I wish I was back with the fish, honestly.
You didn't take it with you?
It was kind of used up. I didn't want it to smell. Once you use
a fish.
Well, once you use a fish in that way, it starts to stink twice as bad.
Yeah, we should get this guy out of a hole.
Yeah, but it feels twice as good.
You know about noodling?
I've been in high school.
That's what we called. That's what we called noodling
later,
in the docks.
and brother, later.
So y'all three leave, and
hold on. Did we get the letter to Rosie?
Well, the pastor was the brother was interrupted in the middle of writing the letter. By Roland decking Halfgore. He goes back to writing the letter, and he says, "I'll send this whenever I'm done writing my instructions. I'll send it up to the small chapel to the north."
All right. So I'll look at Rosie. I'll be like, "You stay with the brother, and you just take that up to the chapel when you're done."
And she meows.
Meow.
And you know that she's gonna do it.
All right, great.
So
get yourself some fish afterwards, but not any that Halfgore's touched.
Well, I've seen that cats really like it. They like the added saltiness of it.
No, brother, you're getting the wrong kind of pussy.
Oh, you're right. You're right. I've never been read so hard in my life.
So y'all three, you, Halfgore, and Kythos are going to walk out, and you're going to make your way to the west. Next to the temple next to the Cathedral of the Sun, or the Cathedral of the One, you're going to the Temple of the Sun. It's a large stone building you see with more mosaics along the side featuring suns and flames. You see like cycles being done by the sun. Like you see the symbol is a twisting pattern of flame and life and birth and death. And the main temple is set up less like the cathedral. There's less wood, there's less intricate carvings and stuff like that. It's more like stacked stones and decorations and statues carved into stone like that. And as you reach the front of the building, it's not a door. It's more of just an archway that leads into the inner sanctum. And inside, you see no bodies, like no people being stacked up inside of it. You just see people wearing vestments and skin-tight, like bodysuits with tunics draped over them. These tunics are tied with a simple orange cord. Some of them wear red cords. Some of them wear black cords. But they are tending to some of the fixtures in the building, like tall, slender, like elven people practicing acrobatics in one of the corner, and a handful of older, like stockier people are repeatedly like lifting up a box that's gilded with brass and filled with like stones of or stacks of coal. And inside you see one of the people wearing a red cord walks up to y'all as y'all enter, and it is a tall, blonde elf with very sharp features and a warm, welcoming smile. She has a red cord around her waist, and she's gonna bow to each one of y'all. Like you can notice that she has like wraps around her wrists, and she is not wearing shoes. And she bows and says, "Welcome to the Temple of the Sun. What can I do for you? I am Acolyte Fee."
Hi, yeah. So there's over at the Temple of the One, there's like a ton of injured people. Some that are dealing with vampire bites, and some that are dealing with like having metal being basically injected into them after being cut open. And they need as much medical assistance as possible. So anything you can spare.
Medical assistance. Give me a second. And she is going to quickly stride over to one of the older looking gentlemen, a guy with like almost like a Fu Manchu. And he's going to look to her. You can tell that they're exchanging some words. He's gonna look back to y'all, and he's gonna make like a hand, rubbing two fingers together symbol. And she's gonna bow to him, and she's gonna come back to y'all and say, well, we are not much of healers here at the temple. We have some components here and there, but we will only let them go for a monetary donation to the Way of the Sun. Or if you have any magical items, powerful things that can further us as our studies into the might of inner power, we will gladly take those donations and maybe pass along some help to you.
Yeah, I have something to offer you. Tell you what, you send over people to help, and I'll let you guys see the sun again. I want to put my hand on my sword as I say this.
And as you say that, roll an intimidation.
Here we fucking go.
I was gonna give my 2 copper pieces.
Dude,
those are mine.
Slinging around.
11.
Ooh, yeah.
She's gonna like laugh and kind of like rub your head for a second. It's like, oh, little boy, you wouldn't dare attack a way of the followers of the sun in their very temple in the middle of town. They'll just be foolish. You probably don't understand what the position is that you're in right now. We're purveyors of peace. We fight to pursue human strength and to pursue inner fire. And she is going to make like 2 like quick jabs over your head, and as she does, like giant columns of flame light up like 2 braziers behind you, and you feel the residual heat come down off of you like you were like inches away from a bonfire. Like your eyebrows feel like they're curling up. And you see as these braziers light up that the monks and it's like some of the people that were stacking items, like they've all stopped and they're like looking at you.
Well, that's a cool parlor trick that you have there, but how can you claim that you're promoting the light in people when you're willing to just let your neighbors next door die?
Well, I told you we are purveyors of the human strength, and if we're not, actively pursuing it, then we can't. Providing for the weak and needy is not furthering strength, it's promoting the weakness. And if you do not wish to support us, you don't have to. But if you are, we'll provide you with what you need, potentially.
I pull Pyrite like to the side and just
do another huddle.
Yeah, a little 2/3 huddle here, and I go, we can fucking take these guys.
Halfcore is gonna look over. He's gonna be like,
listen, guys. Yeah, I wouldn't. These guys are kind of. They're known for being kind of like. Not really nuts, but they're not exactly the most charitable people, and the people that tend to be not charitable, they oftentimes have a reason for doing so, or at least something to back up for not doing so.
Yeah, I think most of my eyebrows are gone at this point, so okay. I don't know if we can really. I'm looking around, I'm like, trying to gauge how many guiding bolts we need to take out. So I don't think we could do it.
All right.
And so I'll turn back. Let me check to see how much money I even have. All right.
My dear elven priestess, I have 2 copper pieces to offer to your humble temple.
Oh, please. It looks like you're going to be the one that needs the handout. And she's going to go into like a really like deep like yoga stretch.
So do you want the 2 copper pieces?
I wouldn't. I mean, I would if you're offering them.
Well, my question is it going to allow us to receive any kind of assistance from you guys? James' laughing is like echoing in the background.
It's not funny.
Yeah, Roland, you hear from across the way, there's a loud echoing laughter coming from the temple. Like some of the brothers, like some of the other monks in the temple, like they start chuckling along with her.
I like have my hand on my blade ready to defend Cinder's like dying-esque body, thinking that it's not just vampires we're dealing with, but witches possibly.
Yeah.
All right, maybe you don't want to help the weak right now, but what if I told you that these vampires and these mutilating metallic tool users are not just out for these weak people, but they're even coming for these high priests and monastery temple people?
Oh, please.
That they have no discrimination in who they choose to attack.
Well, they have no discrimination, but they certainly have a sort of intelligence because none of us have been touched. Looks like they know how to pick their targets right.
Well, you're looking at your short-term success here, but long-term, their goal is not just picking poor souls on the streets of Vaderon, but also we're in Vaderon, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But also just any living creature that walks and roams the streets or the temple. So it's our interests are actually aligned right now, where we want to stop the root of the issue and help as many people before it gets out of hand and arrives at your doorstep.
And as you say that, like, one of the brothers is gonna come up, and this guy is like, he's like jacked. Like you can tell, like, some of the people are like, you know, you see like typical monks here and there, like practicing like Tai Chi and stuff. But this guy was one of the dudes like stacking up the boxes of coal, and like the robe like barely contain, like it's like a sleeveless robe. He's like, I'll tell you one thing, that if they try and touch our temple, I'm gonna show them one of these. And he's gonna like flex, and like part of his tunic is gonna rip, and like his muscles are gonna like start popping out. I'll show him one of these, and one of those, and another one of these, and he's gonna practice like shadow boxing in front of you, Max, or in front of you, Kythos.
Hang on, one sec.
And this guy's bald. He has like a goatee.
My brother, your muscles are truly impressive.
Thank you.
And as a tiefling that sails the high seas, have you ever heard of the quote, "A ship in harbor is safe, but that is not what ships are built for"?
Well, if you'd say that about ships, I'm more of a warship than a little dinghy. I can tell that you are more of a dinghy, fella. Now, if you were a dinghy out in the waves, I could see that you have an issue, even if you were at the docks. But even at the docks, a warship can't be sullied or can't be sunk.
And there's no doubt in my mind that your
hey, plus,
ship
have you seen these cannons?
And my are they cannons? I mean, this is like a battle destroyer at this point. But
blazing this man.
But at the same time, we do need to put those strong muscles and strengths to use, and not just let them sit and wait for the enemy to come here. By the time they come, they will only get stronger and stronger.
I mean, I've heard that the some of the vampires are saying that, you know,
you've been talking to vampires.
The temple. I've been not directly, but I've been hearing them. You've been conversating
with vampires.
No, you go to the bar and you know how you hear like the dipshits talking. And it's like it's
vampires?
Dipshits at the bar.
You said you've been hearing about the vampires, right?
Been hearing about the vampires, and you know
the former monastery talked about their attackers too.
Yeah, they've been talking about how, like, you know, they think that they'll be stronger than you guys. That you guys are too afraid. You know, you're all locked up in the sun, and you know, you think when they take over the town, are they going to be, you know, worshiping the inner light in all of us?
And they said that you guys are just they're sitting on your laurels in the temple waiting and not even being on the offense. So solely on the defense, as all holy people tend to be.
Yep.
Well, and you don't look like a solely defensive lineman to me. You look like an offensive to me.
You call me Why are you working on all those muscles to stay in here?
Because here is where I hone my steel.
You hone your steel, but do you test your metal out there?
I mean, I would say that is not of the case. You don't.
Are you afraid? Are you afraid of some vampires, my brother in arms?
I say let them come. I say
why don't you bring? And why don't you bring the fight to their doorstep?
That's not the way. The sun doesn't come.
They've come. They're attacking people outside.
The sun doesn't come and burn everything in its ground. The sun stays steadfast, and if anyone tries to challenge the fiery might of the sun in any sort of regard, they will be met with only flames and only destruction.
But the power of the night and the power that the vampires take from the darkness eats away at when there's a lack of sun. You want to bring the sun to their doorstep when they are weakest during the day. You can't hope for nightfall to be your advantage, because it's not.
And Acolyte Fee is going to step up and say, we are not willing to risk any more of our resources and all of our numbers or strength just to go and wildly search out these vampires.
Acolyte Fee, you speak for yourself, but I would like to hear your brother in arms, the jacked brother, speak his own mind for once. What say you?
I agree with Sister Fee.
All right. Should we just peace out? Pyrite, I whisper. These guys are a bunch of fucking pussies, is what I say out loud.
Whoa, yeah, I want to look.
You still call me a pussy? You call me a pussy, bro?
Yeah, I'm calling you a fucking pussy.
He's gonna like he's gonna push his chest into your face.
Yeah, and I push my tiefling chest in his face. What are you gonna do about it, bro? You gonna fight me?
He is like a foot taller than you, brother. You're gonna have to jump up to do that.
Oh, Mister, I'm so tall.
Yeah,
I'm gonna fight a guy. Yeah.
You're the one who called me a pussy, dude. Now you're saying, oh no, don't fight me, dude. What the fuck?
What's up, bro? Yeah, throw the first punch. Let me see your
dude. I don't have to. I don't have to. Because you know what? I can take any punch you throw at me, brother. I can take any punch you throw at me.
Oh yeah, I can take any punch you could throw at me, brother.
No, there's no way, dude. I would kill you in one hit. I would kill you in two. I would kill you.
Tell you what.
There's no chance. There's not even a chance.
End my whole fucking character life right now.
There's no way.
I dare you.
There's no way. Listen, the sun doesn't fight. The sun exists.
Minus a whole character.
Tell you what, brother. If you punch my friend and he's still standing, then you have to come help us. You have to give us your resources.
Fuck you, pussy. I ain't doing nothing. I ain't doing nothing without you paying Acolyte fee first.
You know why?
What's the Acolyte fee?
You're a pussy. You listen to women, always listening to mama. What mama's got to say at the monastery goes. Wah, wah, wah. I got no free will. My name is Buff Jack Temple Dude, and I got no free will.
Ahead. He's gonna roll a persuasion
with advantage because I shit talked him.
No, just regular. Sister Fee is gonna be like, no, calm down.
9.
Calm down, brother Austin.
9.
No. You know what? That's fine. I'll take a step back.
I do know what, as a matter of fact.
What?
Yeah, I do know what.
What? What do you know? Huh? Go ahead. He's gonna poke your forehead. What? What do you know?
Wait, you just poke my forehead, brother?
That's right. What are you gonna do about it?
I poke his forehead in response.
Roll an acrobatics. You're gonna have to jump. You're gonna have to reach up. He's gonna straighten his back. Like, oh, can't hit it, brother.
8.
You poke his chin.
Well, I still poke your face, brother.
Stop poking my face, dude. Stop it.
Yeah? What are you gonna do about it, huh? You gonna punch me in front of your mom?
No. You know what? I'm be cool. I'm be chill. Because you know what?
Gonna be cool?
Yeah, I'm gonna be cool. Because you know what? The sun burns bright and no one asks it to. So I'm not gonna fight because no one's asking me to.
Well, guess what? There's bigger stars in the solar system than just the sun. Have you heard of Proxima Centauri?
What the fuck are you talking about? The solar system than just the sun?
Yeah, they're bigger.
Mr. Telescope, Mr. Astronomy. Oh,
there are bigger stars than you out there, bro. And guess what? They're gonna take the fame and glory when they beat those vampires. And you're gonna be a washed up has-been in your stupid temple of the sun.
There's no way. Because you know what?
Yeah,
I'm always going to be twice the man you ever are.
Oh, yeah? I don't have to be as tall as you to be a bigger person than you listening to mommy's rules about what your temple's going to do.
She's not my mom, dude. She's not my mom. Don't say that.
Oh, well, you're clearly following every rule that she makes like she's your mother.
Well, you know what?
Where's your mama right now?
My mama gave me up. My mama gave me up because she didn't believe in me. But you know who believed in me? The sun.
Nope, she's at the flop with me and Pyrite and Halfgore in bed, butt-ass naked. Yeah, you gonna throw a punch? Me talking about your mom?
It's true, I did. I think I know your mom. She's kind of a.
Oh, I forgot. You can't throw a punch because Mama elf lady over here is gonna tell you not to do it.
All right, roll another persuasion check with advantage.
Please. Let it work.
20.
Well, damn.
Or.
If you get a double 20, what happens?
20 or 6.
All right, he's gonna roll to hit you. He's gonna get a +5 to this. Does a 17 hit?
My armor class is 16.
So that hits. Oof. And he's going to roll a d6.
Here we go, insta-death.
Insta-death.
That's 3 + 5, 8.
All right.
And he is going to. No, he's gonna leave it. He's gonna leave it at that. He's gonna smack. He's gonna this huge fist, the size of your head, is gonna fly right at your face and land square on your forehead, and it stings.
I wipe my chin and I spit out some blood, and I'm like, that was a pretty fucking good punch there, brother.
I know, man. There's two more where it comes from.
And I offer my hand up to dap him up like that Full Metal Alchemist scene, the two buff guys.
He's gonna hit your hand to the side, and it's just because you survived one of my punches doesn't mean you're gonna survive all of them. If you talk about my mom again, I'm gonna elbow drop you, bro. You're done. You're gonna be stunned, brother.
I look at Pyrite. I look at Pyrite and I look at Halfgore, and I go, "This guy is tough, but it's a shame that he's wasting his talent sitting away here." And I turn.
It really slowly, is.
And I turn to slowly walk away, and I just leave it at that and see if he responds.
I want to. Well, yeah. Let's first see if he responds.
He's gonna look to Sister Fee. Sister Fee is gonna have a conversation with him. She rolled an 18.
Ooh.
Versus his insight, which is gonna be a -2. Or no. He's a monk. Be +5. It's gonna be tough. He's gonna stay put for now. But you can tell that he's fired up right now. You can see ambient flames start to flicker off of his body as he's arguing with Sister Fee.
And I'm probably the first person that's ever woken his ass up to free will.
And you're just gonna hear in the back, it's what? They can't be talking shit like that to me, man. They can't be talking shit like that to me.
I shout out also while I keep walking away. You know where to find us if you want to be a man about it.
Actually, don't, you bitch. How about you leave?
We're at the flop with your mom.
Fuck you, dude. Fuck you.
Actually, we're actually out back of the flop with your mom. They said they don't keep common trash on the floor.
I high five Halfgore.
He high fives you back.
I want to look back at Austin and then point to Halfgore. I'm like, you can beat the shit out of him. We don't care about him.
And then he looks at Halfgore. He's like, fucking coming for you, dude. Halfgore immediately breaks out in a sweat. Yeah, guys, let's get on. Let's go out of here.
All right. Well,
we should.
Seems as though. Yeah, seems as though appealing to morality isn't going to help you get us what we need. You're not going to help the people in need. So, 20 gold pieces. Can we get medical help then?
How about more? How about you get more? How about you get more goldality in your pockets, dude? 20 gold? Not even enough for a fucking healing potion, brother. I need 10 times.
Well, how much is enough for a healing potion?
She's gonna, Sister Fee is gonna, kind of step Austin to the side. What he means to say is that for our medical supplies, they're more used to, for our training, to enhance our abilities and make sure that we can survive some of the rigor that we go through. So it's going to be kind of a hard press for us to give these up willingly. So at least 200. And roll an insight.
It's not a healing potion. That's just creatine. You're just selling me protein powder.
Roll an insight check.
This is a load of shit, I say to Pyrite.
This is a load of barnacles. Insight.
Starting to think there's a reason why nobody goes to this.
3.
Oh my god.
That seems like a pretty good price. honestly, that's kind of a steal.
We should get fucking Roland, come back here later, and beat the shit out of them. That's what I'm telling you right now. And we should bring Cinder once she's fully healed. Bring a party of 4 on the door. 5.
You can do what?
Yeah,
you can do what?
I'm talking to my team. You would know if you ever knew about team anything.
I got my boys with me, dude. I got my boys with me. And you see like some of the other dudes in the back like, yeah, you fucking tell them, Austin. You fucking tell them.
Your boys are a bunch of meatheads.
Dude, yeah, I got meat in my head. Like you see like there's this one Dragonborn who's like he puts down a dumbbell and he's like, yeah, dude, I got meat on my head. So what? It's like Angus, dude. Angus.
The only thoughts that are going in my mind are Roland's poison attacks. That's all I'm thinking about right now.
Yeah, let's check out what the other temple has gotten. Let's see if Rosie completed her mission.
Yeah, how about you go check that out, bro? How about you check that out instead of checking these out? And he's gonna lift up his shirt and he's gonna show off his abs.
Oh my god! I have
check
abs.
that. Yeah, check that. How about you check that out, dude?
Yeah. Oh my god, I have abs. I'll behind you. I'm behind you.
Yeah, I got abs. Yeah, dude. You know what this is called? Hard and work. Hard and work.
I'll be at the flop. You know what I'm doing at the flop.
Don't you dare say it, dude. Don't you dare bring her back into this. My mom is a respectable woman. Even though she gave up on me, she birthed me, and she birthed an Adonis, dude.
Yeah, your mom was an Adonis last night.
Yeah, but now she's spending all her time on my Adongus.
I high five.
All right, let's get out of here.
Roll an intimidation check real quick.
Me?
Yeah.
Dude, we walked into a frat house.
6.
He's gonna attempt to hit you.
Okay.
It's a nat 20. All right, he's gonna double his sixes.
Oh, shit.
Add a +5. It's a 10 plus a 15 damage. So he like uppercuts you, and you literally leave the ground and just slam on your back.
Sure you can.
Like, oh. Well, looks like you landed on your abacus and not your dongus, dude. How about you keep it in your pants next time, dude? Huh? Hold me back. Someone fucking hold me back, dude. Someone fucking hold me back. And like the two bros on either side of Austin are gonna grab his arms like, he's not worth it, man. He's not worth it, man. This is what the Tai Chi is about, dude. You gotta find Sinner. Look, I know, dude, but God, this guy's talking about my mom, man. Fuck.
I look around. I also make sure I run to rush the pirate side, but I look around and I look to see if any just commoners of Vaderon are just like seeing all this happen, and just if we have any eyewitnesses.
Let's roll luck.
That's just that D20.
Well, I rolled it.
Oh, okay.
There's like a couple of people outside, but like it's really late at night, and you can tell that this temple is more like a yoga studio / gym for the ultra like intense.
Mm-hmm.
So like it wouldn't be just a place where common folk go.
Okay, I was hoping that we can get some like word spreading that these people are fucking not.
I mean, you can always do that. There's just nobody in the temple.
You'll hear from us later. That's all I'll say.
I bet I fucking will. I bet I fucking will.
Yep.
And you're gonna be.
You guys are.
I don't think you're gonna be hearing anything, dude, with your ears ringing like that. Huh? Huh? What? Huh? What? Huh?
What?
Huh? What?
What?
What? What did you say? Huh? What? Huh? Bitches, what?
Pirate.
Athos, what is he saying?
Oh, he said it! He said it! He said it!
Halfgore and I pick up Pyrite and we just start walking. Like, we just ignore them.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. I don't know where you're gonna be at, but you're gonna know where I'm at. Huh. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Alright, dude. Let's go back to stacking these crates. And they're gonna go back to their idle animation.
Mm-hmm. I wish we had them in Ballybogey. They'd be game to burn down the mayor's house.
Yeah. Let's go back. Well, should we report this all to Rilan first before we go?
Let's check on the other temple.
All
Can
right.
So I'm attuned to Rosie. Can I check to see how she's doing?
Yeah, so you know that she has more or less made her way to, the monastery, and she's dropped off her note.
All right, let's just go up and see what they've done with it.
All right, so
how's your health, Pyrite?
It's less than half.
Okay, mine is also less than half.
So
well, these are supposed to be monks, so they're peaceful.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we should bring up anyone else's mother.
Yeah, I think that was like a kind of like last resort thing. Maybe they would change their minds.
You are the last resort.
That's our name.
I was about to say, was that intentional?
I thought you guys were the last resort.
We are.
Oh, Halfcore, you're so funny.
A lot of our conversations.
Listen, I've already been working on the branding.
That's good.
I pretend to not hear him and keep walking.
Like we can have like the last resort. Maybe enjoy your stay with the last resort. Something like that. Could play off the resort thing.
Yeah, that's great. We'll talk to Rilan later about it.
So as you guys walk to the north, you see a more recent addition to the River District. The walls are slightly higher in this place. It's a modest-sized temple, modest-sized cathedral, with a couple of places here and there. Small buildings, small towers you see like jutting up, but it looks more like a small little compound, like a small, almost not like a town, but more like just a like an enclosure in the River District. And as you approach, the door to this smaller church is wide open, and ready and waiting to accept you guys in. And you hear like a hustle and bustle on the inside.
All right, let's head on in.
All right. So as you go into this chapel, it's a small wood and brick building. You see lining the sides of this are a couple of candles, small torch holders, some oil lamps here and there set on some tables, and banners bearing the mark of the guiding hand, a black hand silhouetted with the back of a red sun on tapestries around the chapel. And at the far back, you see two moderately armored, like warrior priests with like chainmail leggings and metal boots with tabards featuring the same symbol, and other holy vestments draped about their shoulders. They're bringing in a couple supplies like bottles and vials, and another one brings in like a bag of components. And there is a stocky, like bearded, bald, like halfling, like stacking everything up. And he's going to look at y'all. He has some spectacles pressed down on his nose. And he's going to be like, "Oh, you must be the ones that have been told to me on this letter." And you see out from behind him, Rosie jumps out and quickly runs up to you, Pyrite, noticing that you have been decked, and checks your wounds and starts like licking the blood from off your chin.
Fathers, we come in good faith and good peace, and we are asking for your help healing people that have been mutilated with foreign objects and metal, dangerous objects, and also vampirical attacks and fangs on patients at the Temple of the One.
Of course. No, it's all been explained to me in this letter.
And we first went to the Temple of the Sun to ask for their help. Unfortunately, they were very adamant of not helping us because they don't believe in helping the weak, and we really tried our best to give one of the monks reasons to help us, and all he did was punch us in the face. So we come here in good faith to see if you guys would help us, and if you can't help us, we understand. If you can, we would love to have your help and pay it forward in any way we can.
Wow, sorry, I'm gonna change this guy's voice. Quite a speech you got there, man. That's you write all that down? No, I'm joking with you, dude. And I'm not a father. Call me Deacon Verlemeyer. Or you call me Deacon. I don't care. Yeah, I would say last chance or the last choice would probably be to deal with the temple. They're more of like a club, if anything. They practice on themselves more or less. But yeah, perfect. And it looks like going there might have knocked you guys out a little bit. You mind if I take a look?
Please, by all means.
Go ahead.
And he's gonna walk up to y'all, and he's gonna be like, it's kind of strange to come across people that are, this willing and able to help people out, and willing to take a punch to even do so. And he's gonna like put his hand up on your like already swelling cheek, Pyrite, and he's gonna heal you for 10 hit points. And he's going to do the same to you, Kythos, and he's going to, like, wipe off a scratch on your forehead and heal you for 5.
So I got 5 healing total?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank
you, Deacon.
Thanks, Deacon. So, have you already sent the help over? Or
no. He's gonna give a quick little whistle to the 2 priests behind him. They're going to clump up in their chainmail and lay the 2 crates at your feet. We get these donations sometimes from people we've helped before. We spread it around our network, but this one being a little bit new, we haven't been able to, actively help any people that have come to our temple because no one comes. But it sounds like the Temple of the One needs a little bit more help. And we'll be more than willing to help them out ourselves.
That's Absolutely. Great. You say people don't come here. Are you open to people coming here?
Of course. No, it's okay. The guiding people go to the Temple of the One. It's kind of like they go there just because it's like their dad went there and their granddad went there, and so on and so forth. The guiding hand is less established, if that makes sense. We're actually not from this continent.
Oh, interesting.
From Wizard City or from elsewhere?
From elsewhere.
Well, that's perfectly fine with us, and we're happy to talk about it more on the way over to the Temple of the One.
Mm-hmm.
Did you want me to
come
with you all?
Sure. I want to turn to Kythos really quickly, kind of pull him into a huddle and be like, have we heard of the guiding hand before?
I have to reach in the deep recesses of my history and my brain to see.
Yeah, so you roll a history check, and Pyrite, you roll 1 with disadvantage because you've never left. Cloud Cradle.
13.
Okay. Well, I was just really trying to remember if, like, we've encountered an enemy who was, like, the guiding hand, but it wasn't like that wizard goblin that we've dealt with. That wasn't guiding hand.
No.
Okay. So, history with disadvantage.
13 for me.
First one's a 14.
Hey.
14's the worst one.
All right. So, Pyrite, you can soundly say that, when you came to Vaderon before, you had not heard of them. Plus, like, you weren't here to go to the River District at all. So, like, you wouldn't have been there anyways. And Kythos, for a definite fact that this temple was not here the last time you were in.
I'm going to tell Pyrite we should while they are willing to help us, and that's great, them being brand new and established may be a reasonable suspicion that they could be the actual root of the issue here. So we should just keep that in mind and not give them too much deference.
Yeah. I'd say let's have them over, but let's keep an eye on them.
Yeah. And if anything goes south or anything seems fishy, we'll tell Roland all about this too and make sure he's in on it, because we don't want Cinder to get help and then get, absolutely destroyed by someone new.
Mm-hmm.
I was also thinking, like, if these guys are really good guys, we can merge Temple of the Guiding Hand and Temple of the One and fucking demolish Temple of the Sun and, like, 2v1 them. Because I still
was thinking we start transporting Sick over here.
Yeah.
Not that we're going
that could work
to
too.
down anybody yet.
Mm-hmm.
But
all right, gentlemen, deacons.
Yeah.
It sounds like we have an arrangement here. We're happy to help guide you guys back to our Temple of the One.
Well, I'll leave some of the priests he ways to the guys behind him, and they give them a nod. I'll leave them here just in case like somebody comes through. But I mean, I have enough time on my hands. I should be able to come visit y'all and see if there's anything that I can possibly help you out in this other place.
All right. Any supplies you need us to carry? Help ease the load. Let us know.
Share the load.
Just
I mean, if you want me to carry these crates, fine. I mean, I don't really mind.
Right.
And he very easily picks up both of these crates. Says, "Show me the way."
All right. So we head back, just back on the main road, and go back to the Temple of the One. No like detours or anything.
Right. And as you do, you see very similar scene as it was before. The place is just packed with folks just lined. You see Brother Roberts caring for Cinder, knitting up a couple of the wounds here and there, and as you see, Roland, what do you do? What have you been doing for the past couple? I would say it's been maybe like an hour, maybe hour and a half.
Mostly, I mean, staying close to Cinder, attempting to do my best to see if, even though I'm not like a medical expert, do my best to take care of her, but also kind of looking upon the patients and whatnot, based on the information Kythos told us about the vampirism and my knowledge of the, I forget the group name, but the group that's involved in town. I'm kind of doing evidence searching, while also just trying to maintain her condition to the best of my ability, but mostly guard duty, all three of those things.
Okay, so you've been searching about, keeping your eyes on the place, and doing that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Can we have a little group huddle? Last resort, excluding Halfgore.
What do you mean excluding me? I thought I was part of the deal. I thought I was a volunteer.
Please go help the deacon. Please go help the deacon unload his supplies. He needs help.
All right. I mean, I was planning on just taking it over here. And he goes and he starts conversating with Brother Roberts.
All right. Roland, just to give you an update of what happened, we went to Temple of the Sun, and it was a fucking frat house of bro dudes, and they were not willing to help anybody. They decked me and Pyrite, lifted Pyrite off the ground, and then we really were trying to egg them on to actually help us, and you can't help us, you're not tough enough to help us, and that almost worked, but it didn't work because their head elf is a absolute asshole. So instead we went to Temple of the Guiding Hand, and they were immediately willing to help us, which to Pyrite and I was like, well, what the fuck is that? That's really fishy, because these guys were so not going to help us, and then these guys are just going to help us right away. So we think that there's something fishy going on in the background, that they're just so easy to help us. They're not even from this continent, and I know I'm Mr. Wizard City over here, but even that's weird to me. So I just don't fully trust these guys yet. I got a reasonable suspicion about them that I'm sure there's some ulterior motive. Maybe they're working with the vampires or the tool stabbing assholes. So just keep that in mind, and don't let anybody get too close to Cinder, and keep a really close eye. And then we also, in the future, we're going to have our second chance at the Temple of the Sun and see if we can either convince them or just brute force them and, show them a lesson.
So we still haven't gotten Cinder any medical attention beyond.
Oh, we got no. We got medical supplies from
we got
the Guiding Hand.
Temple of the Guiding Hand.
Maybe he's just a really nice guy, but I just wanted to
keep an eye on this.
Maybe he read the note that he got from a respected, priest in town.
Right. Yeah.
We should definitely get the cleric.
That might have something to do with it.
Well, let's start with
obviously
the cleric here to administer this medicine on Cinder, because the sooner we can start asking her questions, the sooner we can get to, the bottom of this. Then we can deal with your temple friends in a little while. But my biggest concern is her, and once we get her to a stable condition, we'll figure out the rest of it.
Yeah. All right. Good team huddle. As we were saying, Deacon, we're more than happy to help. Just tell us exactly what you need. We're happy to help with any medical assistance, or if you need us to just stand back, just keep us updated on how you want that.
Oh, well, I mean, I'll defer to, I don't really know much of the situation. I'll defer to the brother for most of this. I mean, I'll do my best with some of the people that can, needs a little bit more attention, and he'll deal with Cinder.
Sounds good to us.
And he's gonna start talking to the orderlies and hand them some components as Roberts waves y'all over to Cinder as he starts kind of working his magic. So with some of these supplies, he sets out a small little ritual onto the side of Cinder. He places a bottle of crushed gemstones to the side. He draws a line on the table of with a holy grease, and connects the bottle with a bundle of herbs. He makes an arc and draws symbols of Onus, makes an iris. It looks like a half-closed eye, and he's going to put both of his hands on the table, and he's going to attempt to cast Regenerate. He doesn't have to roll for this, but as he does, it's going to take his utmost concentration for just a little while. But you see magic start flowing out of him and into the materials and into Cinder, and she starts regenerating up.
Oh, I didn't tell Roland also, this guy healed us when we got into his church, so maybe he's not all that bad, but just still keep that in mind.
Important note, but I agree with your distrust. Obviously, it's a heightened situation. I mean, all these people have been bitten, or not everybody, but all of them have been beaten and tortured to some degree, and some of them bitten. We don't know who to trust except ourselves.
Yeah.
So.
And me.
You're still on Roland's shit list, half score.
Can I roll for intimidation? I'm just staring at him in the most deadpan, I'm actually when we leave this building gonna stab you to death kind of look.
Sure.
Nat 20 +1.
He quickly starts shuffling towards the door.
The gears are turning.
And he's gonna start making his way over towards the door.
I'm not stopping him, and I'm not saying anything either.
Yeah, well, he leaves.
Good riddance.
And as he leaves, the shutting of the door echoes through the insides of this temple, and suddenly the situation is kind of weighing down on you a little bit more. The people are getting cared for. The orderlies are doing their own sorts of rituals and trying to do some more surgeries on these folks. Some successful, some not as. But the medical supplies are certainly helping. And if you can, go ahead and just describe to me what you guys are doing as this ritual is taking place.
I'm still standing guard. same as usual. Nothing's changed. I'm watching the corners of the room, making sure none of the bodies start getting up and get reanimated or vampiric reanimation, something crazy. Like, I'm ready for something to happen. So I've got still my hand kind of like near my dagger, like I'm ready to pounce at the first possible minute that something stupid happens. And I'm watching, actually, yeah, in addition to that, I'm watching the dudes do the ritual, just in case it's not some sort of vampiric, like, resurrection thingy, since I was tipped off from Kythos and Pyrite about being weary of the very friendly temple people, for in fact, they might even be the vampires. We don't know.
I'm standing by Cinder too, because I the whole point was to get her, to improve. So I'm also on guard. If Roland moves his hand on his blade, that's when I'm gonna get like guiding bolt fucking ready, or the better equivalent, whatever move I am.
I'm going to look around because I know that I gave Brother Roberts the booth at one point. So I'm gonna glance around and see if I can find where it is. Like if it's still being used by the medical people, that's fine. I just want to know where it is.
They've done all they really can with the booth. It's sitting on the little table that Brother Roberts wrote the note on.
Okay. So I make note of that, and then I look out to see where the deacon is to just sort of like glance and see what he's doing and how he's doing it.
So, roll an insight check or a perception check. Like, just, like, are you seeing, like, what exactly, like, his motivations are, or are you trying to just see, like, what he's doing?
He could be putting poison magic or something in there.
Yeah, I would say more just, like, I'm not so concerned as to why he's helping, just to, like, sort of understand, just to make sure where it's like, okay, he's acting as a benevolent person and really healing these people and not like taking advantage of them or harming them.
Is he meeting the standard of care?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go ahead, roll an insight, I guess.
12.
You can see that he's like healing some folks, like he's helping the orderlies out. It's kind of hard to like get like their true intentions, but like he's not, hindering anybody in any sort of way.
Okay.
But yeah, so he goes along. The ritual continues for a little bit. People's groans are slowly becoming, more quiet. The ritual that Roberts is casting starts working like more and more. The larger wounds are closing up on Cinder. The chunks of like her body that are cut to the bone are starting to close up more and more. But
what?
I heard that too. I got my hand on my knife. I heard somebody utter "but" in the wind.
James looking at his, how am I gonna throw a bomb on?
No. I'm not doing anything suspicious.
Austin burst in through the door.
Yeah, buff monk Austin comes through the door. I ain't done with you yet.
I swear to God, if the temple people like two blocks down didn't realize that the vampires that have been injuring everybody and giving them work to do live 2 blocks down, I'm gonna be pissed.
We weren't at Temple of the Sun, we were at Temple of the Moon. But you roll a 61.
Don't worry about it.
61? Oh no, was that like an HP pool? Oh god.
No, don't worry about it.
There are 61 vampires. Have fun. No. 6 beds.
Where's my notepad at? Let me get my notepad real quick.
Where's my calculator at? Where's my multiplication?
I'm just saying, y'all better prepare for combat. There's something happening, all right? Get your shit ready.
I look at Roland and I go, I can feel the ground shaking.
I better have some like advantage on initiative or something because I literally have been ready for
the second you said but, like Roland and I were tipped off. Hey, Pirate, get that booth. Pirate, go grab that booth really quick.
I've been ready for this moment.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna kill Austin and then I'm gonna shoot lightning up his balls.
gonna stand. Like actually, I'm like falling asleep. What the fuck in?
Dude, this is like the Battle of Helm's Deep.
All right.
It's gonna be like a bunch of Uruk-hai versus like trying to get to Cinder.
While you're setting up, I need to stop in the restroom, so I'll be back in just a minute.
Good. It doesn't help getting 3 hours of sleep before the D&D session, does it?
All right, Roland, what are we thinking?
I'm thinking I'm gonna fight whoever comes in here and tries to fuck shit up, and I'm gonna McStab the dude healing Cinder if he's turning into a fucking vampire or something.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too.
I won't blame you all for that happening, because it seems as though she's getting healed. This might be like a protect her while she's getting healed kind of situation.
Yeah.
Which we should also be ready for. Because I've just been waiting for like any moment to occur, so...
Also, Halfcore like left not like 5 minutes ago. If he comes in with his head on a pike, you know, now we know like there's
or
evil.
If Halfcore fucking called like a gang out to get us, like I'm murdering his ass. Honestly, like first moment I see him, I'm erasing his fucking body out of existence. I don't know. Dude owes me money, and I'm just ready to like loot him.
She's 16. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, hold up.
But he says,
and everything was going smoothly, except
finger puppets. Kind of. Like kind of here. Yeah, this isn't working.
In Lord of the Rings, Legolas and Gimli count how many orcs they kill. It's like, I'm on 17. What? Ah.
I don't know. I don't think we're fighting 64 things. I think that might be like a health pool. Boss time. Boss baby.
It's just Dracula comes through the door.
I doubt the vampires in the middle of the night will just break into a very crowded, like...
Holy temple.
Yeah. It's gonna be like... It's gonna be one of like the 4... How many groups are we even dealing with? The Timberborns, you have the Waxworms, you have the Sons of the Machine, you've got other gangs, you've got Vampire Gang. Like,
yeah.
It could be fucking anybody at this rate.
You got Halfgore's posse of dudes.
Yeah, could just be Halfgore himself. Full gore.
Above Halfgore. Mecha Gore.
Just gore.
Full Gore's coming in to fucking, hey boys.
It looks like Gaping Dragon.
Full gore, gaping asshole. I'm not ready for his ultimate form.
You punched me for the last time, Roland.
Alright, I'm back in place now.
Alright, what is it, James? What is it?
Wait, hold up. I just gotta see.
Still rolling for all the zombies. No. Or all the vampires.
No. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that.
No, I keep doing that now. So we're here.
I wouldn't do that to y'all.
Or whatever.
I wouldn't do that. One second more.
Is Rosie with us right now?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
She was on Pyrite.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, as this ritual is going on, you guys are super suspicious. You're looking around. I will go ahead and say that since Roland was looking out for this, I'll have him roll an investigation check before any of this happens.
With an advantage or just an investigation check?
I would just say that you have a chance to not be surprised or to react to this.
All right, just an 8.
Nope. So
wonderful.
So you're gonna dodge like one of these attacks, but another one that's gonna come at you is going to hit because like you're looking out for this, you just don't know what exactly you're looking out for or where exactly it's going to be coming from, because you don't know the actual people that have been bitten by these vampires.
Yeah.
So you're going to get a sharp pain across your cheek, Roland, for 9 damage.
Ouchie.
As one of the bodies is resting on this pew, like, retracts, like, claws out of their hand and, like, slowly starts getting up off the table. But, like, faster than, like, an injured person, and you can tell it's oddly augmenting their speed. And as this happens, you are able to dodge the next one that comes at you, but 2 other attacks are going to start lashing out at the other folks. Roland, you already dodged yours. Pyrite, Kythos, and Verlemeyer are all going to get strikes up against them.
Oh boy.
And the things I rolled were their 2 hits. Where is it? I just gotta get every single one. So the 5 missed you, Roland. The 14 hit you. And it's a +5. The next 2 are going after you, Kythos. Does an 18 hit?
Yes.
Okay. So an 18 hits, so you'll be hit with a d8. Does a... What is that? A 9 hit?
No.
Assuming no. Pyrite, does a 12 hit?
No.
Does it? I'm assuming that an 11 also doesn't hit. So 2 strikes coming up out against you, but they kind of bounce off of your mail, your armor. And 2 strikes are going to go out against Verlemeyer, but he's able to quickly push him out of the way and put his boot on one of the thralls that stays on the table, so they remain prone as they struggle. And he's going to look to y'all, and it's like, the bodies are coming back to life! Oh no! And y'all have to roll for initiative, as all of these vampire attacked victims start to rise up off of their tables.
This fucking cleric, dude. Like, they've been just housing these people for days. Oh, God. Unbelievable. Ooh, actually good initiative for once. 19.
6.
I always get, like, mid-rolling. Oh, there we go. I get, like, mid-rolling initiative, so counts for something.
Alright, so Verlemeyer is going to get a 3. Oops. Alright. Let me take a look at everyone's initiative rolls.
So his brother Robert's still in the midst of his ritual.
Yeah, he's still doing the
ritual.
Noticed. Yeah. Well, he can't.
Okay.
So how the mechanic is going to work. So these vampires are going to attempt, or these thralls, they're not really being commanded at this point. They're kind of just like striking out against y'all. And maybe eventually one of them will try and go after Roberts. And I'll say that only happens like on a 1, 2, or a 3. Right? So they're not going to try and like attempt to attack him because they're going to go after the threats. But if they roll low enough and they hit, they could break the ritual and put Cinder into a critical condition.
Oh, I see now.
So.
Okay. And like with these people who are the thralls, is like medicine wise, did we have a way to bring them back? Like,
no.
What's the morality of us killing them at this point? Is this like zombies, like they've turned?
Yes, it would take a high-level cleric to do this, and in this city, there's like decently high-level clerics, but nothing of like the sort that you would find like in like
Wizard City.
Wizard City. Like Wizard City would probably be able to, do some sort of weird banishment spell or something.
No one's curing their vampirism if I have anything to say about it. My knife will be curing that.
Okay.
All right. So, Pyrite, you got a 17. Kythos got a 6. Roland got a 19. Vermeyer got a 3. Now time for the vampire spawn. They're going to roll. Boop, boop. They rolled very high.
Great.
Good.
Boy.
Let's see. And they get a plus. You get a +4. No, get a +2 to their initiatives. There we go. Alright. So they got a 16, a 16, a 15, a 19, a dirty 20, a 15, a 1.
Alright, well.
And a 15.
Dang, that's like pretty solid besides the 1.
Alright.
Like better than average.
So it's gonna go V5. What's your dex, Roland?
It's a 15. The +2 on the modifier.
Roland, V4. Yeah, then Pyrite. V1, V2. V3, V8. V6. And then Kythos, then the Deacon, and then V7. Alrighty.
Damn, 7 vampires.
8.
Oh, even better.
Alrighty, up first is going to be Vampire 1. So the Thrall is going to go up, and he is going to figure out who he's going to hit. We're going to decide if he goes after Roberts first. He does not, and he is instead going to go after, I will say, let's just go ahead and roll a d4. 1 is, I'll just go initiative order. Roland, Pyrite, Kythos, Vrelmeyer. And he's going to go after Kythos.
Sorry, mate.
Bring it.
Does a 21 hit?
Yes, it does.
All right. He's going to attempt to make a strike against you with his claw. Like, you see, like, this, like, guy that has a huge gash in his neck. Like, his, like, beady red eyes suddenly come to light. And after attempting to strike you first, he's going to, like, make another uppercut against you. And he's going to slice up against your chest and hit you for 7 damage.
All right. May need that boof in a little bit.
Alright. After that, it's going to be Roland's turn. Roland, what are you doing?
Alright, who's the nearest thrall to me?
You got 2 that's just come off the table. Your back is up against Roberts and Cinder. You're in a pew right now.
Okay. Let me think about this. So, what's the probability of me being able to, like, sneak and hide? Would you say, or is the room?
The only way you'd be able to get out of this spot is by disengaging, and you would take no damage, but you would not. You would have to hide with an action, so you'd take no attacks. Or you could just take the opportunity attacks, attempt to hide, and then try and make another attack.
I want to do something on my side where I'm basically just focused on Cinder and the cleric, in quotations, healing her. I want to pick up, like if one of the thralls like benches, assuming they're on like wooden, were they seated on like wooden beds? Because I want to take, if that's the case,
they were kind of laid down on the pews themselves.
Okay, are the pews like pick upable at all? Like, can I use it as a barricade to basically like push them off and away?
It's a pretty large pew, I would say. You'd have to make a strength check of like either 15 or 16.
Oof. Okay. All right. Seeing that in my head, that's definitely not happening. So we're gonna do ye old switchblade of the usual 1-2, like first attack, second attack, and I'm gonna focus on the thrall closest to me.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, we'll do, yeah, we'll do my switchblade first. The bonus action's the dagger. It's been a hot minute since I've done this. Okay, nat 1, +4 is a 5 for the switchblade. I'm guessing that doesn't hit.
You said a nat 1?
Oh yeah, nat 1 +4 to hit.
So you stab into this thrall, like you actually do, but it's into his leg. It doesn't look like he takes much damage at all, but your sword is stuck in his leg for now.
Happens too often.
So right now you're essentially grappled unless you let go of your switchblade.
I'm not doing that. I'm gonna use my bonus action to use my other dagger to try and cut the fleck of like the flesh of the skin that's holding the knife in place, so I can like slice and free myself.
You would have to make a strength check or break his concentration, quote unquote.
Okay, I'll do that. I'm definitely gonna aim for that. So do I roll to hit with the other dagger, or do I just do like a strength roll +0?
If you want to make a strength roll, you can just like yank it out, or if you want to strike with the dagger, you can attempt to hit, and all the dude will have to do is like make a contested, or not a contested, he'll make a roll d10, add his strength, and or add a constitution, and it'll attempt to like just stay in place.
I'm gonna do the dagger strike. I'm not gonna do a strength strike. I'm gonna do a just the bonus action dagger hit. See what happens.
Okay.
Like trying to slice it almost to like free it in a similar motion, like free my other hand. So I'm gonna roll to hit that.
Roll to hit.
10. Probably won't do
10
it.
does not hit. Like, you're kind of like thrown for a loop. You did not expect like the flesh to be as supple as it is when you struck it. You've never fought vampires before, and you turn to try and do something that would normally work against like a regular human that's probably like knocked off balance a little bit, but you're just slightly off balance, and you accidentally scrape against the pew and is not able to follow through.
Great. Wonderful.
Is there anything else you want to do?
I think that was my action and bonus action. I don't know if there's anything else I can do.
Okay. That's going to be Vampire 4. He is going to go after you, Pyrite, so he's going to attempt to make a... by strike it. That is a nat 20.
Oh my God.
So he crits on you. He's going to roll 2d8. And he does 11 damage to you with one strike attack.
Oh my God.
This guy's mean business.
But up next is going to be you, Pyrite. Pyrite, what you doing? This guy just like absolutely just like almost gutted you with this strike attack against your stomach. Like you feel like your armor usually holds in place, but this dude just lunges at you and like and tries to like tear out like your guts from the inside.
I first yell out in pain, obviously, but
Yes,
so
good.
how? Shut up. How
No.
close am I to the booth right now? Like, is it within arm's distance or?
You are kind of like stuffed to the corner. You would have to, if you don't disengage, you would take 2 opportunity attacks because like 2 like spawn have like stood up and are like actively standing against you.
Okay.
Yeah.
But is okay, one of the rest of us, is somebody near the booth at the moment?
I would say you are closest. You are like on the opposite side of Cinder, I think.
Okay.
It's just like right now, like your back is up against it, but in order to leave the like the zone of these 2 dudes, you'd have to take opportunity attacks.
All right. I'm not going to do that, but I am going. So I'm going to fight, but I'm making a note that it is behind me. So once I get rid of it. Uh so first thing I'm going to try to do is to attack with my great sword the guy who just attacked me.
All right, go ahead, roll to hit. He's like, a 7.
It's a nat 1.
You nat 1'd?
Oh my god!
I
fucking did that.
So hold up, I have heroic inspiration. Can I use that to avoid this nat 1?
You can re-roll it. Yes.
All right, I'll use that up.
Lucky.
All right, 11. Does an 11 hit?
An 11 does not hit.
Okay.
So you don't nat 1. So it's a boon.
That's
the
good.
guy kind
And
of
then,
like the guy kind of like ducks down and you slice through his toupee that flies off his head.
They're all wearing toupees.
We're all toupee wearers.
let's see. I think I'm going to use my action surge so that I can attack one more time.
All right, go ahead.
Does a 16
A
hit?
16 would hit,
Ooh.
yes.
Finally.
So
Okay.
you strike, you slice through this dude's toupee. He looks up, my toupee, and in his moment of desperation, you're able to bring your sword back around and hit him.
So I have a 1 plus a 3 plus a 4, but I also have this trait of great weapon fighting so that I can treat any 1 or 2 as a 3. So it should actually be 10 damage.
10 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty.
All right. And then you said that there are 2 guys next to me, right?
Yes.
All right. Can I command Rosie to like try to scratch the same guy who just attacked me?
Sure. I think cats get a +2 to hit and they deal 1 damage. So let me roll that.
Okay.
A 14 hits, and she's gonna deal 1 damage to him. She like goes up and she scratches this dude onto the nose. Ah! First my toupee, now this. God!
You're gonna look terrible for the high school reunion.
Don't you talk about my high school reunion. They're all gonna be jealous. They're all gonna be jealous, you see.
No, they're not.
What do you mean by that?
But after that, Vampire 1 and 2. Let's see. They're both... You're both... Okay, so Roland, you are standing in front of Cinder, so they would not be able to go after them. But I'm going to roll just to see if they attack some of the people that are lying in the pews, you, or the orderlies, or Father Roberts. So I would say a 1, 2, and a 3, they go after Roberts. A 3 through 8, they go after the orderlies. A 19 or 20, they go after some of the people that are lying, and everything else is you.
Oh, great. Guess I'll find out in a sec.
So 9, they're gonna go. One is gonna go after you. One is gonna go after the orderlies. No, one is gonna go after one of the bodies.
Okay, so I'm good.
Yeah. So Vampire 1 is
now.
going to, like, in a blind rage, like, just start gnawing into one of these people that is, like, suffering from the attacks, and just you're just gonna see that, like, he, like, digs his fangs down into this body and, like, just starts guzzling the blood. But one of them is going to instead eyeball you, the one that you attempted to hit, and he is going to attempt to strike at you. That's a 5 plus a 5, a 10. Does a 10 hit?
Is this for... dumb question.
For you.
Is this for me? Okay, then no. Armor class 16.
All right. So 9 of them hit.
Lucky me. Okay. Not good.
Yep. Okay. Next is going to be the Vampire 3. And that is going to go after Pyrite. Pyrite, the one that was looking over, he'd be like, he was a stud back in high school. I think they are going to be jealous, and he's going to attempt to grapple you. So it's going to be a contested strength roll. He rolled a natural 20. You would have to roll a natural 20 to beat this.
Is this a... Sorry, is this a strength save or a strength?
A check.
Roll? Okay.
Athletics could also be it. But it would just be a roll of 20.
Oh, shit.
Did you roll a 20?
I rolled a nat 20.
You rolled a nat 20?
God,
Alright, so this is going to come down to a roll-off. I'm going to tell you right now.
Well, hold up. I got a nat 20, but it's a +4.
24 is bigger than 20.
I'd say 20's match. This is going to be a roll-off. I'm going to let you know right now. Your athletics are better than his. So we're going to roll one more time. He's only going to have a +3
All right,
to it.
This is some absurd fucking rolling this session, genuinely.
So hold up. So not the save, but the roll, and instead of my +4, I only get a +3.
What do you mean? What's your athletics?
Oh, my athletics?
Yes.
My athletics is +6.
Okay, just roll it and you add a 6 to it.
So just roll a d20.
I'm saying the vampire has a lower one than yours. So he rolled a 7. You got to beat a 7.
Okay.
You just have to get a 1 plus 6.
Yeah, just roll above a 1.
So I rolled 4 plus 6 is a 10.
God, that's too close.
All right, so he goes in and he's like, "I was actually the top halfback," and he's gonna attempt to tackle you, but you're able to like knee him in the chest. Ooh! And he backs off for a moment.
You didn't even graduate. You got a GED.
You know what? Sometimes a GED is just as applicable in the job force.
You guys both peaked in high school. You know it.
I'll show you peaking. Up next, going to be Vampire 8. Vampire 8 is going to go after Verlemeyer. You see Verlemeyer is tangling with 2 vampires in the corner. And that's a 16. A 16 does not hit. He's easily able to just, like, shield bash it away. And he's like, "Aha! I never expected to be such excitement happening in this temple. Maybe I should visit the Temple of the One a little bit more often." And up next is going to be Vampire 6, and that's going to go after you, Kythos.
Uh-oh.
And Vampire 6 is going to be like, what do you have against people with GEDs?
They're stupid. They don't know shit.
You're stupid. I know plenty. I know about the mitochondria. He only rolls an 8.
Does not hit, Mr. Mitochondria.
They told me that it would be valuable in common practice. But that's gonna be Kythos. Kythos, what you doing, brother?
My notes say if someone hits you, hit them back with Wrath of the Storm. So I'm gonna do Wrath of the Storm.
There we go.
When a creature within 5, well, I got hit on like the very beginning of this, of all this. So not the guy that missed me just now, but the dude at the very beginning.
Mm-hmm.
When a creature within 5 feet that you can see hits you with an attack, you can use. Wait, my page got cut off. You can use your reaction to cause the creature to make a Dex saving throw, DC 13, or it takes 2d8 lightning or thunder damage, your choice, half damage on success.
Okay. I would say normally this would happen after you get hit. You can claim this, but whatever. So you want to expend a Wrath of the Storm use?
So my question here is, I have Wrath of the Storm, but I also have an action called Channel Divinity Turn Undead.
Yeah.
You present your holy symbol and speak a prayer censoring the undead. Each undead that can see or hear it within 30 feet of you must make a wisdom saving throw, DC 13. If a creature fails its saving throw, it is turned for 1 minute or until it takes any damage. A turned creature must spend its turns trying to move as far away from you as it can, and it cannot willingly move to a space within 30 feet of you. It also can't take reactions. For its action, it can use only the dash action or try to escape from an effect that prevents it from moving. If there's nowhere to move, the creature can use the dodge action. So my question is, can I do both of those in my turn,
Yes.
or do I have to pick one of those two?
You can do both of them, because the Wrath of the Storm is a reaction to taking damage, and your action on your turn. So you can do a reaction whenever. You only get one reaction per round, but you can use it whenever something happens. So it's kind of like a trap card trigger.
Okay, I'd like to use my reaction now, and then I'd also like to do that turn undead so that everybody could maybe have a chance to use the boof or whatever.
All right, so Vampire 5 was the one that hit you.
Okay.
And he has to roll a dex save, you said?
Yeah, a Dex saving throw, DC 13, or else it takes 2d8 lightning or thunder damage.
He nat 20s it.
Of course. Okay.
What is happening? How many 20s have been rolled this fucking session?
Plenty.
Or this fight even? This is ridiculous.
Okay, that's fine. I will go with Channel Divinity and...
It takes half damage, so roll your damage.
Rolls the d20?
Mm-hmm.
I think we're gonna die to these thralls at this rate. Oh my god.
Okay, so 2d8.
Not good.
4 total roll, so 2.
Gotcha.
What the fuck?
He gets shocked a little bit. You kind of do the static shock, the static electricity, like boop.
Mm-hmm.
Ow!
Rub the carpet too much.
Listen, I know about that. When you have enough friction, it charges up the negative electrons in your body, and positive and negative electrons get attracted to each other, and then boop boop boop. You know what I'm saying?
That's great. Anyway,
see, they teach you that in the GED exam.
That's great, buddy. Anyway, I'd like to turn undead, Channel Divinity.
All right. So, what kind of saves do they have to make?
This is a Wisdom saving throw.
A Wisdom save. All right. So all 8 of them are going to make Wisdom saves. The ones that fail will be turned. The ones that don't.
20, not 20,
no
not
fail.
20.
Yes, 8 nat 20.
All right, so they add a +2 to these. Okay. I'm gonna write down what they add. So we have
and all of them that turn. Do we get an opportunity attack on them?
You will. An 8, so a fail. Hold up. Let me write these down. A fail. You said DC 13, correct?
13, yeah.
Fail, pass, fail. Wait.
I counted
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I counted 7 fails and 2 wins. Are there 9 vampires?
Yeah.
No.
There's 8. No. 3 pass.
The first 2, I thought he repeated.
Yeah. 3 pass, 5 fail.
3 pass, 5 fail. Okay. All right, that's helpful.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's the end of my turn. I don't think I can do anything else at that point.
Right. Unless you have a bonus action. Do you have a bonus action? Like a healing word, for instance?
Yeah.
Or a shield of faith?
I heard on Shield of Faith, so I think I want to do that Shield of Faith. Let's read what that does. A shimmering field appears and surrounds a creature of your choice within range, granting it a +2 bonus to AC for the duration. AC is what?
Armor class.
Okay. What are your guys' armor classes?
16.
Mine is also 16.
Okay. What's your guys' health?
Currently 25. Are you nuking the fucking room?
No. I'm giving somebody +2 armor, whoever needs it the most.
Okay. Like,
so
could you give it to Roberts in case anybody gets through our defenses?
That's actually a really good idea. Or Cinder herself. Like,
I don't think they're going to attack Cinder. I thought they were just going to attack Roberts.
They might attack both, but yeah, probably Roberts to protect.
All right, I'll give it to Roberts.
All right, so Roberts goes from a 13 to a 15.
Sweet.
Badass.
And that's my turn.
Alrighty.
All right. So have all the vampires started to run away now? Or...
They will on their turns.
Okay.
5 of the 8. 5 of the 8.
I marked down who failed. I marked down who passed. Up next is going to be the Deacon. The Deacon is going to get 2 attacks, I think.
Deacon Blues.
Hold on. Let me see if he has multiple attacks. Alright, he is going to attempt to strike with his Warhammer against Vampire 7. Nat wants it. So he attempts to go and attack the one. Wait, no, that's the one that's lying on the ground. Hold up, he gets advantage because one of them rolled a nat 1.
Yes.
That's still only a 10. That doesn't hit. The vampire is able to kind of move to the side, and he just misses. But he gets 2 hits, and the guy is still on the ground. So I'll roll 2 again, and that's a 14. A 14 does hit. So he is going to deal his damage, and he is going to pump a Divine Smite level 2 into the attack. So he is going to roll. I think it's 3d6. 3d6 or a d8 plus 3d6. All right, plus 3. He does 15 damage.
Oh.
To this one vampire on the ground.
Helpful. Does it kill the vampire?
No, you just see he absolutely brings his hammer down on this vampire's face, and for an instant the room ignites in radiant light, and the vampire's just ow, that one hurted, and but then it's going to be the vampire's turn. That one was one of the ones that failed, so he is going to attempt to run away. He's going to take the dash action and attempt to move 60 feet away, but as he does, he's going to take an opportunity attack from the Deacon, who hits, and he is going to deal 6 plus 9, 9 more damage to him, and this vampire spawn looks heavily fucked up.
That's good.
Alright, up next is going to be Vampire 5. Vampire 5 was one of the ones that passed, and unfortunately, Kythos, he is the one in front of you. He is going to attempt to grapple you. So go roll a contested strength check.
Contested strength check.
He rolled a 19 plus 3, 22.
I rolled a 12 strength.
All right, so you're grappled. Oh, and actually, something happens to him.
Does he remember he's not evil?
No. Roll an either insight or arcana check.
Insight's +5, so I might do that. 22.
So you notice that, like, some of the wounds that have been dealt to him, like the hit that you laid against him, for the shock, started to, like, fade away.
Oh, they're regenerating.
Maybe.
Everyone, these vampires regenerate. You need to cut them off at their head, like make it a permanent blow or some shit.
All right, but after he says that, Roland, it is your turn.
All right. Well, I got to get my knife out of this mofo's leg, so I need that to be my main focus for my action. It's just getting it out of his leg, and then we'll see what happens for the bonus action after I do that. So, is that a strength check?
Yes.
You said?
Yes.
Just a plain old strength check? Alright. Let's see if that happens.
I would say...
Doubt it. Nope. D what? I already rolled a D20 and I rolled an 8.
I'll roll a contested constitution. He gets a +1 to this.
Yeah. Surely he's gonna roll a 1. Surely he doesn't roll in the high fucking numbers.
He got an 18. So the dude like lifts up his shirt and he shows off his abs, or no, his leg. So he rips open his leg, or his like the pants in his leg, and he shows off like a perfectly carved like quad muscle. He's like, I actually was part of the Temple of the Sun before I died. Check out these rocks, dude.
While he's showing me his quad, I'm gonna use a bonus action to use my other dagger to try to cut his fucking head off while he's distracted looking at the fine muscular setup he's got going on.
Yeah, roll to hit.
There we go. 19.
That hits.
Okay. No sneak attack, no nothing.
Nope.
Easy. Just straight damage. Congratulations. That was 3, and then let me roll the poison damage on that, because I am using the poison ring for the first hit that actually lands.
Yeah.
I think it's just a 1d4. Let me confirm before I do that. Yeah. Okay. 4. So we've got, 5 damage in total? Probably at the bottom. So yeah, I deal 5 damage and I'm aiming right for that jugular. I like slash at his throat.
Might I suggest something, Roland?
Yeah.
Have you activated Venomous Assault?
I have not yet, but I will probably do that on another turn. Because I'm trying to get my knife out, but at this rate I might just use that as my next action next time.
Alright, so you did 5 damage to him?
Yeah.
Alright, that was Vampire.
Assuming poison works on them.
1. Yeah, no, it does fine damage.
Good, sweet. At least I did something.
Alright, up next is gonna be Vampire 4. Vampire 4 saved, and he is going to be going after you, Pyrite. He's like, yeah, bitch, I'm not part of that pussy shit. I'm gonna stay here and I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you, dude.
I'd like to see you try.
19 hits, right?
Oh my fucking
yeah.
All right, I'll try.
Are nuts. These rolls are actually like upsettingly.
He deals
high.
8 damage to you. He's like, I'll try, and he he takes your shoulder and like wrenches it out of place.
I can't. We're gonna die this boss fight. First D&D session is all of our characters fucking dying.
All right, Vampire 1 is turned. He is going to, actually, Roland, you see that some of the wounds that you dealt in your last attack start to close up a little bit.
Wonderful.
But he runs away. You can get an attack of opportunity against him.
All right, I'm using that attack of opportunity with me dagger, and is it possible for me to, again, while I see him running away, try to like kind of slash at the meat on the leg, the quad, to get my knife out, my main knife?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. I'll just roll to hit regularly then. What?
But I guess since he's grappled, he is going to attempt to pull the knife out of his leg first.
Okay, I'll let him do that then. Obviously, and then.
That is a 10 plus 3, 13. Have him roll a Constitution check against that. He is not able to, so he stops moving. He's stuck there for a minute. But I'll say you still get an opportunity attack against him because he's trying to move away.
All right, I really want to cut his head off. So, well, what do I think? Yeah, no. I'm just gonna aim for the head. I'll activate poison next round. So, try to hit. 13.
13 hits.
All right, here comes the damage. It's 5, and then with the poison, it is 3. So 8 in total.
8 in total. All right. Ow! Listen, man, I'm trying to get away from you, dude. Come on.
Maybe you shouldn't have hit me in the first place.
Well, maybe you should get your knife out of my leg, dude.
I've been trying.
Well, but you try harder, man. What do you not lift?
It sounds like my slash to your throat didn't do as much damage as I intended.
No, dude, I'm a fucking vampire, dude. Look. And you see, like, it's already starting to close up a little bit.
Oh, fantastic.
Vampire 2 also is going to attempt to run away from you, Roland. He's like, "Go, fuck this, I'm out of here!" And you can get an attack of opportunity against him.
Is it possible for me to use that attack of opportunity as a sort of bonus action to just activate my poison for the next, like, combat turn? Or do I have to basically, like, I'm locked into just attacking him?
Locked into just attacking him.
Okay, same thing. Dagger, throat attack. Or actually, no, they're already running away. Dagger, throat attack. Lamau does a 14 hit.
14 does hit.
Alright, same old. I'm not even talking about it. We got a 6 this time, huge. And then for poison damage, we got a 2. 8 damage again in total. Let's get these opportunity attacks.
Oh! And he's going to use a dash action to run away, and he's going to jump out of a window.
Great. At least we got rid of one of them. I don't give a fuck. Turn the whole town into vampires. I don't care.
Oops.
Don't want that.
Alright, up next is going to be Vampire 3. Vampire 3 passed, and he's right in front of you, Kaitos. He's going to be like, well, you know, I'll have you know that a GED taught me to never be afraid of your fears, so, yeah, dude. Sorry, brother. He's going to attempt to hit you. A dirty 20, does that hit? Or a 22, pardon me?
Oh, it absolutely does.
Alright.
That was a dirty 20.
Does 8 damage against you.
I have 4 health left.
He's gonna like do a knife palm against you. Whoo!
Ouch.
You try and learn that at community college. And Verlemeyer is going to get an opportunity attack against Vampire 8, who's gonna run away.
Hold on, is it after this vampire that I get to do my turn?
No,
or...
we got another vampire as well before
that.
Okay. And that is a 16 that hits. He's going to deal a d8 damage plus 3. Does 5 damage. And the vampire runs away. He runs through a window and bails. Vampire 6. Vampire 6 is not turned. And that is... Ooh, wait, hold up. Oh, pardon me. Vampire 3 should have gone after you, Pyrite. But I'll say that Vampire 3 is going to bail on his turn, so he is out of the mix. So, hold No, wait, Pyrite. You got... I think you might have gotten skipped over, brother. Sorry. We'll go back.
Yeah, that's what I was starting to think.
My bad. Pyrite, it's your turn, brother.
Okay. So, let's see. I know I had 2 vampires next to me. Did both of them end up passing?
One of them ended up passing. The other one has since jumped through a window.
Okay, so that one's just gone.
Yes.
Okay. Then I will attack the
Let me mark these guys.
one that hasn't turned with my great sword.
Gotcha. All right, so you're gonna go after Vampire 4. All right, yeah, go ahead, roll to hit.
Just dang it! I got a nat 1 again.
Nat 1. So you are going to like do a spin attack against this guy. He is going to like jump back, but your sword gets like halfway through a pew, and it is it is stuck there. You're gonna have to use a strength check to get it out.
All right,
bonus
shoot.
Actions you can do.
Hmm?
Is there any bonus actions you can do?
Yeah, as my bonus action, I'm going to do a second wind.
All right.
So I am going to. So it's 1d10 plus 4. So I'll go ahead and hit that, and then see what I get. So 8 plus 4. So I'll regain 12 health.
Alrighty. After that, Kythos. It's gonna be you, brother.
All right, I am sitting on 4 health. So it's in my best interest right now to heal or use the boof, but I don't have the boof in my inventory. So I think I'm gonna do like a level 2 spell of healing. Probably.
I think we might have said, I might be wrong, but when the boof got upgraded, you can call it to you.
Oh, okay.
I remember that. Yeah, because its tubes like fly out in like I think 4 different directions.
It just flies to you because like you guys are attuned to it.
So can I do like healing ward plus the boof in a turn, or do I have to pick
You'd
one
have to
of those
do
two?
healing ward because that's a bonus action and the boof is an action, yeah.
So I can do both of those.
Yes.
Okay. Then I am gonna do that. I'm gonna do the boof first, and then I'll do healing ward.
So you blow smoke in this vampire's face.
I'm puffing, doing the puff pass on this vampire.
All right. Go ahead and roll. I think it's half your available hit dice. I think you have... Yeah, you have 4 hit dice, so you roll 2 d8s and regain that.
Uh, 7.
All right. You gain 7 hit points, and what's your healing ward?
So healing ward is 2d4 plus 3.
All right. Go ahead and roll it up.
7 also.
All right. Your heal total 14 damage.
Sweet. All right. And I think that's the end of my turn.
Alrighty.
Oh wait, can I do something that I don't know if this counts? I'm just gonna do it. Temple of the Sun. I just shout out loud. I'm sorry. I did not mean to flex on Austin's mom or insult, but please, God, we need help. Please, make yourselves useful, for lack of a better word. I just scream it at the top of my lungs. If you can hear me, Fia and Austin.
Okay.
And then I end my turn.
Okay. All right, up next is going to be the Deacon's turn. He looks at you and is like, that was kind of weird, but, I mean, I dig it. And he's going to attempt 2 more strikes against this one vampire that's on the table. 11 does not hit. He's going to try again. But a 19 does hit. He's going to attempt another 2nd level smite. +17. Yeah, he absolutely, like, annihilates this one vampire that's on the table. Like, you see another strike, it like explodes into dust, and the one that's on the table is down. The one at the end, that's done. We go back to Vampire 5, which is in front of you. Okay, those. But actually, hold up.
How many vampires are left?
Right now, 3 have jumped through the window. 1 is dead. There's 4 left.
Okay.
1 is currently being grappled by Roland, technically. 2 are in front of you, and 1 is in front of Verlemeyer.
Okay.
Is it 1 in front of me?
Wait. Yeah, that's what I meant. 1 is in front of Verlemeyer. 1 is in front of Pyrite. 2 are in front of you. There's 4 left. And 1 is being grappled. So there's 5, pardon me. Sorry, there's like my writing on my initiative sheet is like really jumbled right now because I'm like only using half a page.
Mm-hmm.
It's all very confusing.
And it's not like I asked James to add 2 other people to that initiative sheet or anything of the sort.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know. But actually, I was planning on doing this before, but you hear like the front door, like you hear like outside, there's like sounds of like a scuffle going on, and but you're not able to like make it out fully.
Okay.
Or getting bitten.
Or
he's a vampire himself.
Yeah, the one that's in front of Kythos, he's gonna go after you, brother.
Right.
That's only an 8, so it misses.
Yep.
Alright, Rohan, it's you, brother. You got the one that's attempting to run away, but is stuck to your sword.
I want my fucking knife. Give it to me. Please. I'd like to do that and then hide as a bonus action, so I guess we'll see. Is it another strength check?
Yes.
To pull it out?
Yep.
There's... Okay. Oh. Fuck me. Is there anything I can do to do that? I don't think there's anything else I could really do to, like, help me on that. If they, like, spit on my hand or something, but I'm not doing that. I'm just gonna roll strength roll, see what happens. Because I want my knife back. Alright, does a 14 give me my knife back out of this guy's leg?
Let's see what his constitution check is going to be.
It's going to be a 15, and I'm going to scream.
It's a 15. You should not have manifested that.
That's just how the rolls have been going. Absolute.
He flexes again. He, like, slaps his thighs. He's like, solid as a rock, baby. Now, would you please let me go?
Help me get the knife out of your leg.
Help me, just let go of the knife, dude. Let me run.
No, I like this knife.
Well, it sounds like we're at an impasse.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to, again, for the umptillionth fucking time, try to slice a chunk out of his leg so I can grab the knife out of his leg.
Roll to hit.
Oh my god. Does a 12 hit?
No.
Probably not. Cheers. Next turn.
Solid as a rock, dude! Just let go!
I'm gonna ask these vampire thralls how they got.
He's gonna start like flicking. He's gonna start like flicking your nose. Like, dude, seriously.
Stop. Up
next is gonna be Vampire 4. Vampire 4 is in front of you, Pyrite, and he's gonna attempt to bitch smack you. Does a 23 hit?
23 hits.
Okay. That is going to be 9 damage. Yeah, he like solid, like one of his rings is like kind of chunky and like scrapes up against you. He's like, ugh! That's how we do it on the streets, brother. And next is gonna be you, Pyrite. So this dude just smacked the fuck out of you.
My sword is still stuck in the.
Yes, you have to roll a strength check to get it out. But that would take, I think, your action.
Yeah. Do I have like kind of an estimate on how this guy is like the vampire in front of me? Is he looking good or is he looking like pretty messed up?
He was looking pretty messed up, but since he's like a vampire spawn, he's been like kind of like slowly regenerating. So you can tell like if you don't do more damage to him, he's going to stay up.
Okay. All right, because I'm really low health at the moment. So I am. Let's see, would I be able to call the booth to me
Yeah.
at the moment? All right, so I will.
Because you can also use the boof as a bonus action.
Oh, I can do that as a bonus action. Okay, then I will. For my action, I'm gonna try to do a strength and get my sword out.
Alrighty.
So it's a strength saving throw, or
I would say since it's stuck in a chair, I'll give it like a base level like 13 to get it out.
okay. Shoot, it's still stuck in there. And 8.
No, not a strength
All right,
save,
then
an athletics. So would you roll on the dice?
I rolled a 2. It would be the same. It'd be a plus
Okay.
6.
All right, yeah, it stays
Right.
stuck, but you're able to regain, I think, 2d10. I think that's what fighters get for their hit die. Yeah, roll 2d10. You'll be able to get it up.
All right, 18 heal.
Alrighty. Massive. Alright, up next is the vampire that's stuck on Roland's sword. He is going to make a strength check to try and dislodge it.
Get it out!
That's only a 4.
Stop fucking me in the nose! Like, get the fucking knife out!
No, dude, you just let go! Let go! And it stays stuck.
No, you're not taking this knife with you. I don't care if you escape. I'm done with that. I don't give a fuck.
He is, since he's grappled, he is going to use half of his movement speed to move you and him 30 feet with a dash.
Oh, what the fuck ever! I'm holding on to this knife for dear
He's
life.
dragging you
That
to
thing
the
is
through
not-
through the door. Like, dude, I gotta get out of here. You just let go, and I'll be
You got
gone.
anywhere to be, motherfucker. You didn't have to attack first. This could have been easily avoided, but no, you just had to wake up and try to.
You look.
stab
Is it my
me.
fault? You look tasty. Is it my fault that you got blood pumping through you? No.
Yeah, you can.
So
lend some
it's my
self-control.
fault you're alive. It's my fault you're alive, huh? It's my fault you're alive. It's also apparently it's also my fault that your sword is stuck in my leg because you stabbed it through it. Is it also
If you
that
keep
also
talking
true?
like that, I'm gonna cut out your fucking tongue. When
Well,
we're
how
done
about you
with
do
this.
it? How about you do it then? I'm not. I haven't hit you in like two. I haven't hit you in like
Is in your leg.
Yeah. Well, why didn't you get it out then? I guess it's also my fault that it's stuck. Oh no.
Anyways.
All right. Up next is Vampire 6, the one that's in front of Kythos. He is gonna attempt to bite you, Kythos.
Go ahead, I dare you.
That's only a 10.
Miss Chomp.
So he bites down on like a hard piece of your leather, and he's like, "Sorry, I thought that was your neck. My bad."
Overcooked meat, am I right?
It's tough as leather. Am I right? Come on.
I reach out to high five the zombie, and then realize we're fighting the vampire.
He high fives you. I'm still gonna try and suck out all your blood and stuff, man.
Oh yeah.
All right. Up next is you, Kythos.
Okay. Can I do anything to see what's going on outside? Like maybe they can join the fight.
Make a perception check.
Okay. That's not my turn, right? Doing that.
No.
Okay. 15.
So you can see there are some fiery embers floating about in the air outside.
Okay. Very Temple of the Sunny, if you ask me.
Huh.
I think Austin and Fia may be coming through momentarily. If they take care of whatever's outside, they may come inside and help. So if we can just last a little bit longer, then we may be able to see this through. But anyway, I will go about my action, which is going to be. Let me clear all this stuff. Okay, so what were my notes? I wrote down. Do Wrath of the Storm if somebody attacks you, or try Eye of the Storm and Shatter. And why would I do that? That's a good question. Eye of the Storm is a cantrip, Shocking Grasp. And then Shatter is a spell.
Go into your inventory, Max.
Eye of the Storm. Okay. While wearing blah blah blah. Whenever you deal lightning damage, you deal an additional 1d4. This bonus damage increases by 1d4 for each spell slot used above a cantrip. For example, if you cast a level 1, you add 2d4. If you use it second, you'll add 3d4 and so on. Okay. I'm going to do Shatter level 2 spell.
You have to activate the Eye of the Storm first.
Oh, okay. I'd like to activate Eye of the Storm. Then, after activating Eye of the Storm, I would like to go to my level 2 spells, right under Shatter, and cast that on the nearest zombie in front of me.
All right.
Or vampire, sorry.
Right. So you you roll. They're all gonna do, what is this? A con save. So you'll be able to hit both the vampires in front of you. They're all gonna roll con saves. That's 2. Their Constitution is +1. They both pass. Wait. One of them fails, one of them passes.
Okay.
And you would roll 3d8 plus 4d4. Or 3d4, pardon me.
Okay, 3d8 plus 3d4.
Wait, let me actually... I might be getting this wrong. Let me see what I exactly wrote down for Eye of the Storm.
You had 3d4 if it's a level 2 spell.
Yes. Once per long rest for 3 turns, whenever you deal lightning damage, you can deal an additional 1d4 for each spell slot above a cantrip. So, 3d4. And I'll also let you know, or let you in on one other thing.
Okay.
So, you have an ability, I think. Domain. Destructive Wrath. You can use one of your channel divinities. Oh wait, no. You already used your channel divinity to turn undead.
I did the retaliation.
Yeah. So usually if you hadn't had used your channel divinity on turn undead, you'd be able to use your channel divinity on Destructive Wrath, and you can deal the maximum damage for lightning or thunder damage. So by casting the Shatter, you would have dealt 3d8 plus... So you would have dealt 21 plus, what is that, 12? I think.
Okay.
So 33 damage. That would have killed 2 vampires.
And you can only do one channel divinity in a run, in a battle?
Per short rest.
Okay, what if I have not done a channel divinity Destructive Wrath at all, like ever?
Well, you've already used a channel divinity. A channel divinity can be used for both Destructive Wrath or channel divinity. Or for turn undead, you've already turned undead.
I see. Okay. Okay, that's fine. I think turn undead was needed anyway. So I'll just go with the 3d4 and 3d8 then. Okay, let me do that. Hopefully I'm doing this right. 22.
All right, 22. So one of the vampires, I think that's Vampire 5 and 6. So Vampire 5 takes 22. And Vampire 6 takes 11.
Not bad. And then do I have a bonus action?
Your bonus action was to activate the Eye of the Storm.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Did any of those vampires die?
No, but Vampire 5 looks extremely fucked up. So you see, like, the shatter, it's like a bubble of, like thundering, crackling energy, like, just emits from this point that you point out, hits them both in the back. They, like, one of them is obviously, like, bent out of shape, and it looks like some of his skin and, like, flesh is flying off his bones. The other one kind of, like, braces for impact a little bit better. They both look extremely hurt.
And are these vampires' health points increasing slowly as the fight is going on?
It's
or is
healing. It's not going past a maximum.
Healing, but not going past... Okay, all right, got it. So that vampire was number 5 that took the most damage?
Yes.
Okay. Attention, room. Go after Vampire 5 if you have the chance.
I'm a bit busy at the moment.
He won't let go of my knife.
Okay. Everybody's occupied. Never mind. Deacon or brother?
The Deacon gives you a thumbs up, and he's like, I'll go after 5, man.
Thanks, Deacon. And I'll end my turn at that.
So the Deacon is going to go after 5. He's going to take 2 attacks. One of them misses, one of them hits. He is going to pump a 2nd level Divine Smite into it. He does a total of 13 damage, which is enough to kill Vampire 5. So he runs up, and he just this dude is, like, falling apart, and he, like, does a knee slide and, like, sweeps the legs out from under this guy, and as he does, like, radiant energy crackles up this vampire's skin, and he explodes into dust.
Love it. Good job, Deacon.
Mm-hmm. Up next, Vampire 5 is dead. Roland, it's you, brother. Dude! Can you let go of the, like, just, please.
Give me the
kindly fuck off.
Give me the lab.
Kindly fuck off.
No. I'm strength checking this bad boy again.
All right, against his constitution. His constitution is +1.
Wait. I need to think outside
he
the box.
Rolled a 3.
All right, fuck it. I'm strength checking. I saw he rolled poorly. I'm doing it. 11. Give me that.
You yank the knife out. But that takes your action. What's your bonus action?
My bonus action is slicing his Achilles so he can't run away. Because I'm gonna torture this motherfucker.
Roll to hit.
All right. Fuck off! It was about to be a 16.
Nope.
7.
Nope.
You get another nat 1. He gets
like,
stuck back in the leg.
Stuck again in the other leg.
He's like,
my other knife.
Gotcha! Guess who's added this motherfucker, dude? And he puts a middle finger right in your face.
How are you able to walk? Like, your quad's completely eviscerated.
You see his quad, and it's, like, pristine.
Whatever.
He gives it another slap. He's like, that's what you call carved marble, buddy. Carved marble.
Whatever.
They don't sell marbleized beef like this even in Wagyu form, brother.
I'm not listening.
Up next is Vampire 4, the one in front of Pyrite. And Pyrite, he's looking nice.
Looking prime.
He's looking nice. He is going to attempt to knee strike you. He's doing some Fu Manchu. He's doing some heavy kung fu stuff. Does a 13 hit?
Nope.
All right. He whiffs on it. He's like, oh, should have practiced in my dojo a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
But up next is gonna be you, Pyrite. Pyro, what you doing?
All right. So I've forgotten these past few turns to get Rosie to attack. So I want her. So I don't forget again, just for her to start off attacking.
We can see if she attacks. We'll have her attack twice. Why not? So yeah. That is a 10 and a 6. She misses both times.
Oh, dang.
It's all good.
Okay. Then for my turn, I still want to get my sword out of the pew.
All right, go
so
ahead,
it's
roll.
an athletics check.
You have to beat 13.
All right. 23 beats a 13.
Yep. So what do you do for your bonus action?
Do I have anything left? I don't think I have any
You could attempt an unarmed strike.
bonus actions available. Okay, I am able to
hold
do
up.
that?
I think you can.
Because it's not listed
No,
under
you
my
can't.
bonus
No, you
action.
can't.
Okay. Then
The guy puts a middle finger in your face too.
I want to bite it.
Ow! It tastes like rotted beef.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You.
All right. So now that vampire, is that all you want to do?
I think that's all I can do.
All right. Vampire 1 is now freed from his prison, aka Pyrite or aka Roland, and he is going to attempt to book it through a window. Roland, you get an attack of opportunity against him. Go to roll to hit.
I'm slicing this motherfucker's Achilles.
As he does, he's gonna gonna run away with his middle finger pressed up behind him.
21.
Yep. 21 hits.
21.
21 hits.
21, motherfucker. We got 6, and that's not even with the poison damage yet. 6 plus 4 is 10. Give me your leg.
Ow! But I'm out of here, fucker! And he's gonna go through one of the open windows, but as he does, he is wait, hold up.
I'm trying to show a picture of Wario getting hit in the balls. Hang on.
Alright, I'll let you do that. Because I couldn't enough.
He gets hit back into the room, and a column of fire bursts out from him, dealing
Damn, Roland, I didn't know you could do fire.
6 damage to him. And he's gonna fall back through, and through the window, you're gonna see like the large frame of Austin the Flame Monk go through the window. He's gonna be like, I heard shattering glass, and it called me to action.
My brother in arms, literally.
And then from behind him,
Yeah, they were talking about your mother too.
they're doing what? Oh, that's
they were talking hot shit about your mother. I told them to stop. I really did tell them to stop.
Yeah.
That's it, dude. No one talks shit about my mother. I've gone through too many therapy lessons to deal with this shit. And through the window, you're also gonna hear, "See, I told you there was something going on in here."
Real odd.
He's next on my shit list. I don't care if he's the gag character. I'm killing his ass.
You see, Austin, when I started to hear that there was commotion going on in here, I mean, you were the first person I thought about.
Roland's on first name terms with Austin. I can't believe, or half Gore is on first name terms with Austin. I can't believe it.
It's like, yeah, dude, whatever. At least this is an excuse for me to go punch more stuff.
Well, we'll let them duke it out and help us out, but let's just keep focusing. We're almost at the end of the road here.
All right. So then Vampire 6's turn rolls around.
Is Fee here?
She's not in the window now.
Okay.
Vampire 6 is in front of you, Kythos, and he is going to attempt to smack you up.
Bring it.
Does a 9 hit?
No.
So he attempts to strike you. He's a little bit shaken by the sight of Austin in the window. He's like, you brought a friend?
Oh, I brought a friend. A good friend. A buff friend.
I don't know. Why wasn't he here to begin with then?
Oh, he was taking his time, but he arrived.
Well, it's gonna be. I mean, I think it's gonna be too late when I get my teeth on you. But as he says that and smacks his lip, it's gonna be you, brother. You still got 2 more turns of this Eye of the Storm. What you gonna be doing?
Okay. Is it in my best interest to do a level 2 spell again of Shatter.
You can use Shocking Grasp if you really want to. It'll not affect. I mean, if you want to, it's whatever. Do what you will.
Shocking Grasp. Okay. I'll just do Shatter.
Okay. And that's a con save.
Yeah.
Roll your damage. He'll roll his con save. He passes, so he'll take half.
1 sec.
It's 3d8 and
3d4.
Yeah, 3d4.
Okay, my damage is 22 again.
All right. So he takes 11 again.
Then do I get a bonus action?
Yes.
Okay, I'd like to use the boof.
Can
I do it more than
You already used the boof. No.
No, you can only do it once per short rest.
Oh, okay, never mind. What other bonus actions do I have? Do I have like a melee bonus action that I can do?
No. I don't think so.
Okay.
Sorry, Chief, you're not a rogue.
Damn, what are my bonus actions?
Good question, Max.
Oh wait, maybe I should look under the bonus action.
Click on the tab, it'll tell you.
Spells. Actions in combat. 2-weapon fighting. Could I do that?
Do you have 2 weapons on?
I have a hand axe and a mace.
You are wielding your shield, no.
Why am I wielding my shield?
Aren't you?
No.
Do you have your hand axe equipped? Oh, you
Yeah,
do. All right, yeah, you can attack with your axe.
Yeah. Well, it says the bonus action is 2-weapon fighting. Can I do my hand axe and my mace, or just the hand axe?
Just whatever's in your offhand. You have your mace in your on hand. You have your hand axe in your offhand.
I hope that when you're fighting the final boss, you're learning something new about your character.
What? No one told me I had a hand axe. Okay, I'm gonna do the hand axe bonus, so I'm just gonna roll the hit.
Yes, but you only add, I think,
+1.
Hold up. A hand axe is the light property, so you use your dex to wield, I think. Hold up. See, your hand axe
I don't think I own.
Yeah, only a +1 to hit, yeah.
What do I need to get? Well, I guess you'll tell me, right? Does a 14 hit?
Yes.
Okay, let's roll for damage.
1d6 minus 1.
This is slashing. 6 minus 1 equals 5.
All right, you deal 5 damage to him. Looking mightily hurt.
Sweet.
All right, everybody go after Zombie 4.
I'm not a zombie, dude.
The Vampire 4, this guy right here.
So as you say
you're
that,
a vampire thrall.
as you say that,
Getting technical.
Deacon.
the deacon is gonna attempt to hit him. He hits him once.
Deacon, clean up my chapel.
Clean up my chat. He's not gonna pump a divine smite into this because he is going to deal 8 damage, which is enough to kill Vampire 6.
Hey, let's get it. Love that.
All right. Up at the top of the order, since he was added in the middle of the thing, is going to be Austin. So from the windowsill, he is going to attempt to do a elbow drop against the vampire that's trying to jump out. And he is going to attack twice.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
He hits twice. Roll 2d6s. 5, or that's, what was that? 6 plus 10, 16 damage. Yeah, so he does this elbow drop and immediately, like, splits this vampire's head in half. And he's like, oh! Talk shit, get hit. Especially if that shit is about my mom.
Is this just Rockcock?
Ooh, yeah! And up next is going to be You do not have any more vampires around you, by the by.
All right. Well, I know what I'm doing, even though the fight's almost over. I'm literally, I'm going to, as my main action, I'm gonna power up my knife. Actually, no. Before I do that, how many people are left in like this combat scenario? Right? Like, how many vampires? How many
one vampire.
Just one?
Yes.
Can't believe I'm literally not gonna go this fight, doing anything. But yeah, no, I'm gonna. I think, can I hide as my main action and then attack with my bonus action?
You can hide as your bonus action. You can attack with your main action.
So it has to be done in that order, though. Like, I have to attack first, then run away and hide.
No, you can.
I can do what okay. Okay. So I'm gonna do that on the final vampire. I'm gonna like get into a corner that he can't see me, and try to get that sneak attack damage on him.
Okay.
As the bonus action.
Good. Roll for stealth.
Okay. I haven't done that in a while. Holy fuck! 8. It's with a +6 modifier. I ain't hiding, am I?
You can still attack.
All right, and I'm gonna change it up.
The dude that's fighting Pyrite like looks at you. He's like, "What are you doing?"
All right, I'm pulling out my short bow to spice things up a bit, and I'm gonna try to shoot this mofo in the head.
All right, go to roll to hit. Actually, you know what? Hold up. You are getting flanking because he is currently right in front of Pyrite. All you need is someone that's within 5 feet, an ally that's within 5 feet. So you can get advantage on this, and you can get sneak attack.
Okay, well, I mean, I rolled a 23 to hit,
okay.
So...
You can try and see if you'll get a crit.
Yeah, good idea. Close to it, but no, I was like one little animation off. 23 is my top.
Mm-hmm.
So... Remind me, it's sneak attack first.
Sneak attack first, yeah.
Okay. So
damage plus sneak attack,
damage.
yeah.
Sneak attack damage is 5.
Mm-hmm.
Actual damage with the short bow is 8.
Okay, 13.
And then poison damage is 3. Quick maths. 16. I think. I'm getting a little delirious, honestly.
Alrighty. He looks shaken, but not stirred.
Mm-hmm.
And on his... Is that it?
Yeah. Just aiming for that headshot.
Yeah.
With the short bow.
He kind of takes it. You see, like, the poison, like, seep into his head and go out through his eyes. He's like, ow.
Amazing.
And he's going to attempt to attack Pyrite.
The nat 20. Fuck off. Again. Insta-crit kill.
Is that a nat 20?
That is a nat 20.
Fucking, oh my god.
He does 12 damage.
Shoot. Alright.
But that's it. Are you good?
Yeah, I'm alright.
Okay, alright. Alright, that's your turn then. He is like digging his thumbs into your eyes right now. He's like, I'm gonna go down trying at least.
Alright, so first what I'm going to try to do is attack with my great sword.
Alright, go ahead, roll to hit.
Roll to hit. Does an 18 hit?
An 18 does hit, yeah.
Alright. Then I have 4 and a 1, but I can treat the 1 as a 3, so it'll be 4 plus 3 plus 4, which is 11 damage.
11, alright.
Alright, and then I'm going to command Rosie to attack.
Alrighty. Rosie gets +2. She nat ones it. She like runs like head first into like the pew and slips and falls.
That's okay, Rosie. It happens to the best of us.
Up next, Kythos, that's you, bro.
Okay. Running on a spell slots here, but see what I can do.
Mm-hmm.
Cantrips are viable.
Yeah. I do have one level 1 spell that I could do. I have one more
Doesn't
spell.
hear a single word I say.
Well, I mean, I have cantrips, but I want to kill vampire number 4.
Well, that's the thing. There's only one vampire left, so it doesn't make sense to expel spell slots.
I guess
we have more combat coming up. But hey! If you want to use up all your spell slots, go for it. Be my guest.
Right. I'll do shocking grasp, the level 0 cantrip.
All right, roll to hit.
Okay.
Far from me to say how you should play.
22. Thanks,
Okay.
Rod.
There you go.
All right, so roll your damage and then roll a d4.
Okay, 1d8 plus 1d4.
Mm-hmm.
8 plus 2 equals 10.
Holy fuck!
So, how do you want to kill this last vampire?
Look at that.
I want to look at Austin directly in the eyes and say, "Oh yeah, brother! Look at this shit!" And then I just like zap him like Emperor Palpatine style, like in his face, and explode his head into a million pieces.
So as you say this vampire like absolutely like the electricity goes from your hand and like through your body into this dude, and like his skin like starts crackling away and getting cooked from beneath the skin, and he just like and then just like
Damn, bro.
goes to ash. And as you say that, Austin gets up. He's like, "Ooh, fire and lightning together as one. Even though you talk shit about my mom, I can respect that, brother."
Can I finally go in for the Full Metal Alchemist handshake now with him?
Yeah, you'll go in for it. Roll a performance check
Yeah, I was about to say he's gonna make you roll on that.
with advantage. With advantage because you just roasted that vampire.
18 plus 2 equals 20.
See if you can roll higher.
Or 1 plus 2 equals 3, but I'm gonna go with the 20.
Yeah, so you go in, and the dap that you give Austin like reverberates through the room. Like there's carnage all over the place. Like windows are broken. Like the orderlies are like cowering behind places. Like there's a dude that's torn up, and like smoke and charred corpses all over the place. But like this dap up just almost a shockwave through the room.
Thunderous.
I can
How's
appreciate a solid dap, brother.
Hey, no hard feelings earlier. I was just trying to get you to rush to action. I'm glad you guys came.
No hard feelings, only hard muscles. Give me some. Goes in for a second one.
How's Cinder doing, by the way?
She is still like, so Brother Roberts is still like in a trance, and he's like fully committed to getting this ritual done.
Mm-hmm.
But you see that she has been undisturbed during the fight.
Great.
So are there any other people on the beds who have like been attacked by vampires but haven't turned into vampires yet?
a good question.
You can make a perception check.
Uh, 18.
So you can tell that the people that were on the beds, those were all the ones that were bitten. So there's no more.
Okay.
So there's no like patient 0 that's gonna spark another thing.
No, it doesn't look like it.
All right, great. I want to ask Austin. Is Fee aware of what went down, or she just didn't choose to come? What was the arrangement there?
Fee was indisposed at the moment, doing some personal training. But this little guy out there, he points to Halfgore, he's like looking in the window. He was able to convince me to come on over and check out if something was going on.
All right.
Halfgore, you ain't half bad.
Well, I mean, you know, I ain't fully
And
good
Austin-
either, you know.
Yeah. Austin, did you get all 3 vampires that had left the building?
Did I? He counts like on his
Did you?
fingers. You said 3?
I said 3.
I got 2.
We need
We
to
should probably.
right now and find the third.
Well,
as
hey,
soon as-
you know the sun's coming up soon. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be fine. You realize that it is actually like dead midnight. It's like 2 a.m.
We don't want to take our chances, Austin. If you will come to arms with us and help us vampire hunt down this third escapee.
Yeah,
I mean, you guys look kind of beat up and stuff. Are you sure you just don't want me and, you know, I can probably get some of my bros to go chase after them?
I mean, honestly, if they're willing to help,
If your
not
bros,
gonna say no.
if your bros can bring us back the head of the third vampire, that'd be fantastic.
He points to one of the piles of ash. He's like, I don't think I can, man.
Oh, okay.
Just bring back the ash that was the head.
Yeah, just bring back any evidence of
You want me to bring back the ash specifically from his head? Or her
Sure.
head, I don't know. I didn't
yeah.
check.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, I can attempt. I mean, it might blow away in the wind. What happens if it blows away in the wind?
Pick it up.
Put it in the bag.
Pick it up on
Put
the
it in a pouch.
Pick it up on the
We
wind.
have-
You want me to pick it up on the wind?
Get creative.
Put it in a coffee cup.
You want me? I don't drink coffee. I drink pre-workout.
Does this chapel have
We'll
like
put it in that.
You want me to put?
Like a-
You want me to mix it in my pre-workout, dude? Come on. My
Yep.
creatine.
It'll make you stronger. You see how fast they could heal? Imagine how fast your muscles will heal after a workout.
Look, we're unintentionally trying to help clean up the town, so anything you can do to help us uncover this vampire mystery and this whole hubbubaloo with these gangs would be much appreciated. So I give him a little nod.
Okay. I mean, it just gives me an excuse to, you know, try out these puppies. He like does like a whole like flex routine.
Mm-hmm.
Well said. Hua hua.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'll just bring Ches and Michael, and we'll both go out.
Well, give our regards to Ches and Michael for us.
Of course. And he steps out through the window.
Oh, and Austin, one more thing.
What?
The next time you see Fee, tell her that we really came in goodwill, in good faith effort, and we're still happy to work together if she ever desires.
Sure, I'll let her know, yeah. I don't think she remembers you guys.
Okay. Well, take care and good luck on your hunt.
All right, man.
Mm-hmm.
And he jumps back through the window.
Thank God Cinder did not get hurt, because holy shit.
That was a close
insane.
one.
That was close.
Mhm.
We got like 50 D20s.
Right.
Rolled that.
Before we continue saying that, I'd like to investigate the room to make sure there's no more traps and see if there's any other... That first, like, see if there's anything lurking or any, like, details we might have missed to make sure that, like, Cinder's in top condition. And then I also want to investigate all the other bodies to make sure that there are no more corpses that might turn into vampire thralls.
Well, Pyrite already checked. There is no more thralls that are going to be coming out. All the rest are just mutilated people from the, attacks.
Okay. And then I just want to, like, investigate Cinder, like, with my own eyes, make sure she doesn't, like, have a curse mark or some sort of vampire charm on her or something.
Yeah, roll an Arcana.
Boy. There we go, that's a roll. 18.
18? Yeah, she's getting healed up. She's doing pretty well. Like, you can tell that, like, the magic is doing what's it intended to be doing.
Perfect.
Awesome. Should we just take a long rest or a short rest until Cinder wakes up again, or do you think we should stay up until she wakes up?
Short rest, because I'm in real life. I'm like falling asleep right now. So I think that'd be a perfect opportunity, because there's not much else we should really do. We've got the Austin boss crew trying to hunt down the thrall or thralls that might have gotten away. We're just going to continue doing what we were planning on doing anyways, which is protect her so we can get more advice or guidance from what happened to her, because really I think she's the key to, like, figuring out the linkage and whatnot. That and, like, interrogating a thrall, which I'm sure if we get her to prim condition and we get a vampire thrall, it wouldn't be hard to figure it out.
Yeah. Should we do a nighttime rotation watch on Cinder? At least one of us is up.
Yeah.
While the short rest, is rotating.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea.
And as you say that, Vermeyer is gonna walk up. He's gonna be like, I mean, if you really want, I can probably take a look at her. You guys did well in that fight.
Anything you can do to help with the healing process is more than welcome. And thank you for healing me and Pyrite after Austin punched us, and thank you for doing the Thor smite hammer after I did like that scatter shot. That was very, very insane to watch.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't have done it without y'all.
I kind of like just think to myself, like, my reasonable suspicion on the Deacon is not as high as before. Like, he genuinely was helping us during the fight.
So, as you guys kind of like settle in for the short rest and do your rounds, the night kind of like goes on and on and on. The wind now like coming in through the windows. Some of the orderlies start to put up like some boards to cover up the windows while, you know, they wait to get repaired. They clean up the poor soul that got eviscerated, and you complete a short rest. But you can't help but think, why did all those vampires awake all at once? Who can say?
There's some higher power controlling this shit.
And with that, we'll end the session.
I was gonna make this joke earlier. I'm glad I held on to it.
Of course, the vampire.
Okay. I don't actually believe this because he was out in the sun, like at the docks. But I think he's definitely connected, and he's on my shit list. It's revive Cinder, torture Vampire Thrall, and probably kill Halfgore. Like he's absolutely like on.
Yeah, this is the Jar Jar Binks is Darth Vader theory coming to Halfgore.
We were already suspicious of him, but he's such a fucking nuisance in my side. It's like, I can't get uncomfortably drunk and spend a little coinage on some beer without him sneaking into my pockets, right? I don't rob from you all. That's like an unspoken rule. So he's like broken that for me. So
I think he's just the Patches of this world. That's what I'm thinking.
No, do not disgrace Patch's name by
what's the evidence?
The evidence is...
what's the evidence?
I don't think Halfgore is doing it. I think Halfgore is some guy that we saw at the docks and we chased down and we tied and we forced him to come with us for a while. And he's just such a pathetic person, he hasn't left us yet.
I don't know.
I have no suspicion of Halfgore.
I think we'll let the roles decide next session, because he's gonna be in the same fucking tied up chair as the Vampire Thrall, and if I get my money back, I'll let him go, and we'll part ways. So we'll see how that turns out.